YouTube chat. What up, chat? What up, chat? Man, we got dog walk, man. Dog walk, man. Dog walk. Jay, what up? Shane, what up? What up? I'm telling you, fire Stephanie White, 3 days off. We come back and get blown out. This is bullshit. I knew they were going to lose anyway. We're going to get to it, man. We're going to get into it. Harvey 22, what up? Junkie, it's time to make a move. And I'm sick of this crap. What you sick of, man? What you sick of? Watching this Stephanie White offense is 10 times worse than Christy Size. Man, this area on the ball 90% of the time, bro, this ain't going to work, man. This area on the ball 100% of the time or 80% of the time, this ain't going to work, bro. This ain't going to work. Flint Piston fan, is we going to keep it real or is we going to make excuses? It's a lot of talk about her return. I could see some content creators already tapping out. I ain't tapping out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect no big game. I hope she had a big game. You're referring to Caitlin Clark. But I ain't going to make no excuses. She look all right for her. She looks like she a little rusty, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to make no excuses in this live. So, Lane, we got Molly Watt, bro. We got Molly Watt. We got Molly Watt. We got Dog Walk, bro. That reporter is looking right. Man, come on, bro. You know when a person be out for a whole bunch of games, man, it take time, a couple games to get back into the game shape and shit, bro. Come on, man. You said we was going to keep it real. Let's keep it real. I ain't making no excuses, though. We got Molly Watt, Stephanie White for MVP of the Annie Clark League. Hey, I'm hiding in the trash can. Don't look for. When are we going to admit this team is not good? This team is. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. After this, I don't even want to watch Indiana Fever no more. This is bullshit. We are bad with defense rotation today, man. We just look like, bro, we was up 9. How you go from being up 9 to damn near down 20? Come on, bro. Like, what happened? Like, this shit right here with Ari on the ball, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Consider C22 just coming back. She was better than her teammates. She played all right. I didn't really expect her to have a big game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have shocked me if she did, but, like, you know what I'm saying? She played all right, man, for her to – I think a couple more games, another game, she get better, you know what I'm saying, get better, you know what I mean? I didn't expect her to have some 30, 40-point game. If she did, I would have been talking shit. I ain't going to even lie, bro. I ain't going to even lie. I got to keep it real. Been bad with defense rotation all season. Hey, that one girl, Burton or whatever her name is, man, she couldn't miss, man. She couldn't miss. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't miss. She out there airing it out. Cece is a role player. Another thing, too, man. What was Stephanie White doing with these rotations? Like, G-Day courtside, I should say morning, this 4 a.m. for me. Hey, where you at, man? You overseas or something? Hey, man. We're going to get into it right now. First of all, man, the Golden State won that game fair and square, bro. Flat out, man. You know what I'm saying? They did miss a few calls, but I think they missed a few calls on both sides, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that. We ain't going to make no excuses as far as the refs go. Kelsey Mitchell, she didn't really have a good game today. She was off. She had an off night. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really do her thing. Boston, the whole team, like, well, I don't even know. I didn't recognize this team. Boston wasn't doing her thing. You mean, what kind of offense was we running right here? You know what I'm saying? What kind of offense was this? What kind of offense was this? I ain't making no excuses, bro. We got Molly Watt. Hey, chat. All you Indiana Fever fans, we got to keep it real, bro. We got Molly Watt. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. Fuck the defense. Where's the offense? It's so bad. It's so bad. There's no way the Fever should be bad offensively. Man, because they got this. I don't know what she's trying to do. I don't know what she's trying to do. What up?
Hey, what's good, courtside? Well, it's a tough
man?
One today.
Man, we got slaughtered, man.
in every possible way. Like there was not even hardly anything you can take from this that's of redeeming quality, bro. This shit was bad, bro, all the way bad. This could be the worst game I've seen him play.
Slaughtered, man. This is
I
crazy.
mean, nobody could hit a shot.
What was your take from the game?
My take is this Ari ball dominant Caitlin off the ball thing that Steph White in her mind thinks is gonna work somehow, some kind of way. This ain't gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. You know, I mean, if you look at it, even though we were giving up second, third, fourth opportunity possessions and points, you look at the end game, we still didn't even, we didn't give up that many points. For as many opportunities as we gave them and for as well as they were shooting, we really didn't give up a crazy amount of points. It's not like they, hit us for 100 and blew the lid off. But, I mean, what the hell happened to this team, bro?
Junkie, this is completely disappointing.
Stephanie White is what happened to this team, man. Did you see?
I'm telling you,
did you see this offense?
Stephanie White needs to go. You had 3 days off. You come back and get blown out. I'm sorry. It was the coach. You didn't have your team prepared. You knew you were going to go up against Valkyrie, who's high-speed offense. And what the?
She took this off-ball CC to the next level. What the hell happened?
Where was the pick and roll game?
No pick and roll game. No pick and roll game from CC and AD, man. It's ridiculous.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, Stephanie White needs to go. I'm serious. This is ridiculous.
Hey, I told you guys yesterday that we lose this game, everybody was gonna come in here and blame Stephanie White.
Absolutely.
No, it is her fault.
Get blown out.
One at a time. Go ahead, Kanye.
I blame the players. None of them showed up. It was Caitlin Clark's return game. I expect her to play better, but I wasn't expecting her to score 30. I expected everybody else to score, but none of them really decided to show up. So that's what happened.
Horrible energy from the players. The offense we were running, horrible. We done turned Caitlin Clark into a power forward, small forward, setting picks, not even touching the ball for possession after possession. I don't know what we're doing out there, man. I don't know what Stephanie White is doing for real, man. And we had zero energy. All the players are horrible. All of them.
But did you expect CC to come back after missing all these games and just run up and down the court? It do take you time, bro, to get back into
you gotta get your legs, bro. You gotta do it.
Yeah, but it takes you time. You can't just come in the game and expect her to play all these minutes and she be running the offense like she usually be running it. But I didn't expect Area to start. You know what I mean? I don't know what
did you see? What were we doing when Clark was on the court, man? They weren't setting no picks for her.
No,
she's not even playing point guard anymore, man. She's not even playing point guard anymore with Stephanie White's offense.
That's why I said the whole time I don't like having Caitlin coming off ball because they don't run plays or actions to free her up.
One thing I can say, KK Timpson did good.
Yeah, but she missed a lot of bunnies, but she did have a good game.
Yeah, she did miss a lot of bunnies.
This is her first game actually playing a full game though. So
where was Boston? We didn't have no pick and roll. What happened to our?
What happened to Boston?
There was no pick and roll game at all.
Where was Boston? Was she in the clouds somewhere? Seriously.
And watch them decide to pack the paint and not spray it out. They just decided to pack the paint and not spray, not get it to your shooter. And you just decided to go in the paint where there's 3 defenders in the paint.
We ain't gonna be nothing, man. Until Stephanie White realizes this is Caitlin Clark's team, Chrissy Sides did, bro. It's gonna be horrible this season.
In reality, I wish it was Sandy from the Liberties coach who was coaching this team.
Hey, but I don't know about you guys, man, but I didn't expect her to come back and have some crazy game.
No,
man.
me too.
You did it, Fever. Hold on, no. Fever Champs, you said yesterday everything is okay. Don't get in here be capping, bro, be lying. You said yesterday, oh, don't worry about this, nothing to worry about. I told
Yeah,
you.
well, guess what? It's the coach. The players did good. The coach did not
I
prepare
thought she
them.
would at least score like 20 at least.
Break.
Courtside. It's not that about expecting her to come off, with a flamethrower. It's about we're not even running the team through her anymore. We were out there
Right.
running through Ari and Kelsey Mitchell. They completely turned her into a role player, man.
The few times that we was running a fast break when she did have the ball, good things happen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The
We
thing
just
about
don't
it
play
is,
up tempo.
the thing about
You
it is,
got
bro,
that.
I don't mind losing, bro. I don't mind losing. It's sometimes it's the way you lose and why you lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what is experimental basketball? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to what is that? Who's that? Bookie Mark for the $5 soup. He said Caitlin played one way her entire life. Now she a role player. That's what it sounds like, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if this was them trying to like work her way back into things, or is this is the new game plan going forward? I don't know, man. I hope
Hey,
I
it's
hope
not
it's not the new game plan going forward because it clearly didn't work.
you know what I
Hey,
mean?
if they
Like,
aren't throwing chairs around in that locker room right now, I don't know
It
what to
don't
tell
get
you, man.
easier either. Cause we got Atlanta coming up. We got New York.
Well, they could be throwing chairs in the locker room, and the way they play it, they wouldn't hit nobody, so wouldn't have to worry about that shit.
what do you guys think about this comment Bookie Mark made?
That's what it looked like out there, man. It looked like Stephanie White wants Caitlin Clark to be a role player, man. She's not a point guard. She don't want her to be her point guard. That's just what it is, man.
She don't want Caitlin to be Caitlin, period.
You said I want Caitlin off the ball more.
I don't
Like,
even know what we're doing, man.
do you guys think this is her new way of offense, or this was just trying to work Caitlin Clark back into the get in game shape?
It's gonna be new offense. I can see it.
It looks like
They
that's
can't
the
even-
offense she wants to run.
Yep.
This is
And
crazy.
White's got to
They-
get over herself and realize what she wants doesn't work with this team. And it
They
certainly
couldn't
doesn't
even-
work when you're playing against a high, fast, high energy team. They had no energy. They didn't play with any kind of pace. They didn't play with any kind of urgency. They couldn't hit a damn shot to save their lives.
They got that 9 point. We even thought it was sweet.
Hey,
They
at
didn't
first
even want to make contact on picks today, man.
at
They
first
were
it looked
just
like
sliding out of picks.
it looked like a pretty good game at first, man. We were going back and forth. We went up 9, and then we didn't even score like until like the second half or some shit, bro. Like that's crazy, man.
It's like
They
we
scored
start
like
running.
3 points
we start
in 3
running our regular
quarters.
offense. My fault.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
They
crazy,
run
man. Like
for the first 5 minutes and then they stop running.
I don't know
We
what
are
the hell
running
they.
offense, man. We are running the first quarter until like 3 minutes into the first quarter. Then we just stop. Like, okay, that was enough. We showed y'all enough. Like, what are y'all doing out here, man?
And plus, think about it. When we went down from 12 to down by 5, from there, I thought we were gonna maybe have a chance to go get it going. They got back to 14. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm telling
Hey,
you.
hold on real quick. Let me get this super chat real quick, and then Diva, what up? I see you. Tina, what up?
What's
Tati, what up? Hold on real quick. Let me get this super chat out the way. This was crazy, man. He said, can you explain to me why did Ari McDonald take the most 3-pointer attempts? It's crazy. Hey, man, listen. We're going to get into all that right now, Robert. You know what I mean? Because I like Ari, but I like Ari to play her role. Her role ain't CC. That ain't your role. It seemed like they're trying to switch them out. Like, Ari, you be the point guard. CC, you be the shooting guard. And what was Mitchell playing today? The 3? Like, what was she? The 3? Man, this is some bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Robert for the super chat. Diva, what up?
What's up? So I told you if Clark is off ball, they don't win this game. And she stayed on ball. I think I saw her with on ball maybe about 5 or 6 possessions mostly. And when she was on ball most of the time, that's when they were making their run. And after that, they took her off ball again. So or White did. So basically, again, if they're not going to play her on ball, she either needs to sit or go to another team.
This is crazy, man. Yes, this is crazy. Tina, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
What's going on?
I have decided for sure because I didn't predict a big night. I said 12 points, 10 rebounds. Cece wasn't far off from that. But this is the problem, guys. We all talked about it yesterday. This team is out of sync when Cece's off ball. It's not going to work. I'm all for her getting the hell out of there and getting somewhere else. She needs to go to the front office, and it's me or her. I'm out of here. And I
So
bet
where's
you
he gonna
bags.
go?
I bet you. No. Stephanie White would be gone. You think they're going to let Cece go? No. She just needs to flex her muscles and say, "I'm not doing this."
Yeah. Hey, Tati,
Tati,
somebody got an
somebody
echo.
got an echo.
Hey,
Tati, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo.
I know.
just surprised that Ari and Caitlin played together. I think the front office just failed Clark because they brought in a coach that does not cater to her style. It's really disrespectful too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I
this
won't be
is.
surprised if she asked to be traded to the Liberty.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Better coach.
Fever. Hold on, bro. You was the main one yesterday saying don't worry about nothing. Now you coming here. I told you was gonna do this last night. Hey, chat.
No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not. It's
we
either
all heard
Valkyrie or
you.
Liberty. Come on.
We
After
heard-
watching this shit, I was like, nah, it's got to end.
Bro, we told you this yesterday, man.
Yeah, you
was
said
the
don't
main-
quit. You said
Yeah,
don't
because
quit.
it's called. Yeah, but it's called. You people are dumb.
No,
Man,
wait, hold on. How you attacking us? But you said don't quit. That was
Yeah,
your-
it's big. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna lose this bag. I thought they were gonna win. But
Okay,
once I seen the same shit, I was like, okay, I was probably talking. I'll admit, I was talking crazy yesterday because I still had it. But after today, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But Fever,
that's what I said.
Fever,
That's what we said.
But this
I
has
ain't
been
gonna
how.
be consistent. My
But
team
Fever-
loses, I'm gonna tear them apart.
But
Go
Fever,
ahead, hold on.
this is how
Hold on.
they've been playing the whole season. They've been playing this garbage. So every now and then they have their spurts, but this is how they've been playing, and it's just getting worse. We're just saying it go downhill.
I know. I didn't think this was gonna be like this. I had no
They
clue.
literally just got
I was
beat by
like, hey,
20.
Cece's coming back. Yeah. But I didn't think it was gonna be like this though. Like literally. 9 points in the second quarter. Are you kidding me?
Hey,
We're
he
not
said,
gonna let our franchise player be the franchise player, man. We might as well just sit her out, man. We might as well just sit her out.
hey, he said, they said I said this yesterday. I did not say this yesterday. I said, y'all gonna come in here and blame, no matter what the game happened, y'all gonna come here and blame Stephanie. The player, Stephanie on the court. Listen, she has a little bit to do with it. Well, she has a lot. Hold on. She has a lot to do with it, bro. But the players gotta play on the court, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think
they
the
still
team
gotta
just gave up on Stephanie White. That's my feeling.
Man, hey, I'm just telling you, man. We can't
I'm
be
just
making
saying
all
that's my feeling. They give up on her.
But they won like 3 games in a row.
I
Besides
don't care, man.
the
They got mollywop today, man. It'll be different if they just got beat, bro. They got beat up,
Yeah.
man.
Yo,
You know what I'm
Coach
saying?
Side. Coach
Yo.
Side.
Yo,
Boy, you look defeated, boy. What's up?
man.
Come on, bro. Bro. Get this your show, man. Get your body language right, bro. Tighten up on your backstroke, my guy.
Thank you, music. Thank you.
Hey,
Coach, wait up. Coach Side, wait up.
I was trying to let everybody. Hey, but check this
Coach
out.
Side.
Everybody in the chat, man. Can y'all do me a favor, man? We're gonna have a great ass discussion right now, but we ain't making no excuses though. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. It's like 400 people in here. I got 38 likes, man. Come on, man. What y'all
Coach
doing
Side.
too? What's up?
Let me talk to you real quick. And they can talk, let it take over. I'ma chill. Hey, this what you said yesterday. You say tomorrow y'all gonna come in here and y'all gonna say it's the coach. That's what you said. And guess what, Coach Side? It is the coach, bro. She got out coached today. CC was heating up. CC was heating up. She took her out the game. Hey, bro, let me tell you what I seen today. That's why I told you, Coach Side, a week ago. I said, bro, whether CC was healthy or not, I wanted to see this team play against the Valkyries without CC. And I
Yeah,
really meant
that's what I
that.
want.
I wanted to
Yeah.
see him play the dream without CC. Hey man, listen, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep it 100 with everybody in here, and we all got our opinions. I took down 2 pages of notes. I even took some videos, some pictures. Hey, bro, Howard, I told you she was gonna turn back playing like she 52 years old, bro. She played old. Aaliyah Boston in her feelings. She want the ball. She want to be the MVP, bro. Kelsey Mitchell pouting. Bro, they cannot win no championship with that attitude. So the best thing to do, and I'm gonna be the first to say it. I'm gonna just say it, bro. CC gotta go.
Who
She
gotta go?
gotta go, bro.
Are you on
CC
crack?
Caitlin. No,
Are you
nah,
on
bro. Come
crack?
on. Yo, listen to me, New York, because I know you was gonna go there, but I'm not on no crack, sir. I could never be.
So why you
Yeah.
say
But
some stupid
listen,
thing like that? CC should
Hey man, hey,
be
bro,
yo,
chill
gone.
out. You can't be
no,
doing all that.
hey, I love it, man, because he's a funny guy. Hey, listen, check this out. Hey, check this out. CC got to do the team a favor. It's CC is not the problem. The team is the problem. She just need to go because they want to be superstars, bro. They figured
Here we
they
go
won
with the
this
divisive
championship.
comment.
Bro, I'm just keeping 100 on what I see,
Hey, so
bro.
let me
I'm
ask you.
not
Let me
saying I'm
ask. Hold
wrong.
up,
I'm
hold
not
up.
saying I'm
Let me
right,
ask you
bro.
a question. Let me ask you a question. We had a big discussion yesterday. All of us, a lot of
Hmm.
us was in here yesterday. We were talking about a split in the locker room. Didn't no split in the locker room have nothing to do with them getting their ass beat today, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They got
It did.
outplayed, they got outcoached, they got outbeat, they got out hustled, all that, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
did not, but Coach Side did not say I want to see them keep the same energy when they were winning. It was a no energy, bro. Like they look in the face, they didn't like the game plan going into it, bro. It's like I don't know, man. It's something about them playing with CC. It's not. I don't know, bro. We'll see, man.
The coach is
It
how she
is what it
developed a
is.
system for them. That's why they acting like that. She developed a system that just ices CC out. So that's why they would look like that. Because they think they're playing better without her. It's not her
And
system. That's how she
yo,
plays.
and Ari, I said Ari was gonna have a big game, big disappointment. Listen, man, Ari Ari is playing like she not playing in a suitcase anymore. She got the bag and she just shooting and chunking and man, I don't know about
Hey,
this team,
Shane,
bro.
Shane,
I don't know.
Shane, Shane,
Yo, what's up, man?
what you got on this, man? What you got on this?
Positive I can say. I don't think it can get much worse than this. That's the only positive I can take out of this.
What's the
I
negative?
like CC's effort on defense. She looked like she was engaged on defense a lot more. Because she couldn't be engaged on offense, so she had to do something out there. But yeah, I put this. Okay, we were horrible shooting. We were horrible
Yes.
with our energy. We were letting all these offensive rebounds go. It's like we forgot how to rebound. When there was a loose ball, we weren't rushing for it. We were just waiting for them to pick it up. But overall, I think Stephanie White's the problem, man.
Period.
She's not letting
Thank
Caitlin
you.
Clark be Caitlin Clark, man. We got a generational player that we're not playing like a generational player, man. We want to turn her into one of these regular WNBA players, and
They
that's her
want to
plan, man.
they want to
So
she want to
until
reinvent the
Stephanie,
wheel on purpose. It's sabotage. It is what it is.
yeah,
It
so
is
until Stephanie White
sabotage.
gives the keys up or she gets the fuck out of here, we're done.
Period. They're not gonna fire the coach until the end of the season, so we gotta deal with it.
Yep. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter who
why
you bring
they're
in.
playing
It
open too
doesn't.
much.
Everybody's
Yeah.
talking about this is a super. Oh, this was set up to be a super team, and that's possibly. But if White is there, then they're not going to be a super team because the problem is her.
Look, you can have a race car, and if you drive that motherfucker 35 mile an hour, you're not winning any races.
Thank you.
Period.
So basically,
Hey,
Yeah,
basically,
and you say we got
so
to deal with
basically,
this?
about
We
it.
ain't got to deal with shit. I ain't got to deal with this bullshit.
At least I admit I was wrong about yesterday what I said. At least I manned up. I thought they were gonna have a great game. I turned on it. It was doing good. And then after the second quarter, I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Hey, let me ask you guys a question because I see a lot of people in the chat saying CC. I want to go. I don't care who go first or whatever, but we need to like not talk over each other and all that shit. And a percentage wise, because a lot of people was mentioning CC. She just came back and all that. How much of a percentage do you give her the loss for this game?
None.
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 None. None.
So
None.
I give her, for me at this point, I got to give her more like 70. And because at this point, I'm going to tell you why. At this point, Clark knows that the team goes how she goes. She knows how to take over a game. And at this point, she needs to get to the point where she tells White, hey, I got this. I thought that's what I saw her doing when she was talking to White on the sideline. Like, step back, I got this. That's what I thought I was going to see. And she did go in the game and turn it around, but at this point, Clark needs to be willing to tell her to step down. She's got all the power in this position. So for me, I'm putting some of it on Clark.
So you putting 70% on Clark. So where the other 30 go?
To White.
So 70%.
Wow.
70%.
No way.
Look,
Wow.
listen,
So you don't put anything on the horrible shooting night, the no rebounds, the no hustle.
Hold on. Look, listen.
Hold on. One at a time. Let her finish, and then y'all can rebuttal her.
Their shooting was terrible. Now I give the whole team, blame for that. Their shooting was terrible, but this is what I'm saying. At this point, you know who White is. You know how she tries to play, and who has the power in this situation. Let's be honest, it's Clark. And if Clark, once she steps up and says, "Hey, look. This is not working. I don't care to be on a losing team. I know that I have the ability to pull this team forward," until she steps forward. And I get it. She's on at 23. I get it. But she's got the power.
No, she's
Now-
embarrassed. It's embarrassing for her. She wanted this coach. She was excited about it and everything. So
The coach lied to everybody.
So
Okay.
you give her-
Lied to everybody.
Yes, she was excited about it, but you know now that this woman cannot coach. You know that. So at this
she's
point,
saying stuff like the press conferences stuff she's giving. She's a very diplomatic person. Even before the game started, she was saying, I'll try this. She wants me off ball. We'll do this, but I still want to play my style. She was saying
Clark has the power.
Clark does not have power.
He does have the power. How do you tell me
absolutely not.
didn't she just show you she had power last night when she said, "Look, I don't care if it's in the rules or not. We're gonna switch this thing up. We're getting a new coach." She's
Yeah. What I'm hearing you say
about your rules. I don't care about your rules. We get ready to switch this up right now. You don't tell me she don't know she got power.
She does not have power over Clark right now. That is not right. She does not have the power.
Let her finish. Let her finish. Let Tina finish.
Clark does not have the power. Stephanie White is the coach. Cece can go above her and say, "This is not working. This is not working for me." Or she can go straight to White in a meeting with her and say, "It's not working. And I can't see myself working in this system because this is not me." That's
power.
That's what. But that's not power today in the middle of Stephanie White running her
Not
bullshit.
today.
Is that
Not today? But what
but
I'm
we
saying
can't
is
give no, I'm not finished, Diva. I'm not finished. We cannot give CC 70% of the fault. That is horrible.
Okay, how much you give?
I'm going to give CC 20, maybe 20.
Okay,
Her
I give her
teammates,
70, but okay.
her teammates sucked. Her teammates sucked worse than she did. She didn't really suck. Stephanie White sucked, and her teammates sucked. So
Hey, I think
we cannot give her 70. That's
I'm giving her 70.
I think what Diva is saying. I don't think Diva is saying she's giving her 70% of the blame for the loss. I think she's giving her most of the blame because you can do something about it and go and change it. I think that's what she's saying. You got the power to go and change something. But hold on, let me get this super chat real quick. They said bully face. It's a nice little bully you got right there too, man. First Chrissy Signs was the problem. Now Coach White. Y'all want Clark to just coach and play. Hey man, that's what LeBron do. That's what LeBron do. That's what LeBron do. That's what LeBron do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bully face. That's a nice little pup you got right there, man. JR, he said CC is not going to do that. She's not going go against the coach, period. I think CC like this coach, man. I think this is who she want. Why would she go against something she won't? You know what I mean? I think that's who she want. I could be wrong, but But I
Then
know.
we gonna have to use the season then.
Hey, but listen to this, right?
I got a question. I got a question for you, Junkie.
Go ahead.
Do you think CC liked the coach more than she liked losing?
Do I think she liked the coach more? I think CC got the personality, but she's not gonna do that, bro. Like the personality that you want. I said this. I don't know if you guys heard me say this like maybe like a week ago on my live. I said only thing I don't like about CC, I wish she had like a little more hood in her, a little more like to say something. You know what I'm saying? I said that, bro.
Right. Right.
Like,
she's not assertive.
She's not
Listen.
She's not gonna do that.
Hey, Junkie, y'all give me 60 seconds to cook and y'all can drop me. I promise. Cece got a problem with her personality. She's not assertive when she see a problem that she could fix because she don't want to challenge nobody and don't offend nobody. In life, when you want to do things the right way, sometimes you got to step on people's toes and tell them they wrong. And she refuses to do that. So in a certain sense, I want to say it's a lack of professionalism, but it's like that's her personality. So it's a different type of conflict right there. The other thing I want to say is this right here. Ain't no reinventing no wheel. Ain't no new system, man. That team is AB, KM, and C square. Period. Now, first, Stephanie White said, "Oh, we gonna bring Ariane to be backup for CC." You went from backup to being the flow general. That don't work like that. The first thing you supposed to do, once you already seen you got a team that got a offensive identity, was to put the big three on the floor, get them in sync, and then let everything else fall under that. Those other pieces are role players. Those other pieces are supposed to be complementary to your main to your main dish. That ain't no, come on, man. It's not making no sense. And plus, I never seen. Hold on. I'm done. You could drop me after this. And I never seen Mike D'Antoni say, all right, we're gonna take the ball out of Steve Nash's hands and we're gonna make Sean Marion run the point and start him out. Y'all just figure it out from there. That this team right here is the 2006-2007 Phoenix Suns. That ball belong in CC hands. She is Steve Nash. Kelsey Mitchell is Sean Marion, and AB is Stoudemire. All that switching up and playing, man, it look like it's on purpose, bro. And if it keep on going like this, I'm calling it early. It is what it is. And until you get back to that that nucleus, that triangle of AB, KM, and CC, and then work everything else around that, you ain't got yourself nothing, and you ain't going nowhere, man. Period. Y'all could drop me.
But we can't keep. My thing is this though. We all keep talking about the coach and all the coach. Let me tell y'all something. The coach ain't going nowhere. So basically, we arguing with a stop sign. So we're gonna have to win and spite the coach. If y'all feel like it's the coach, cool, no problem, whatever. I ain't got no. I don't got nothing to say about that. But what else we gonna say? Because she's not going nowhere, bro. As much as y'all want her to go, she not going nowhere. She'll be here next year. So now what?
She's not gonna be here next year.
No, she won't be
She's gonna
here.
leave
She won't
herself
be.
because she's a quitter. She likes to quit.
Bro, she'll be here next year. She'll be here
I
next year.
thought that CC should have played more because she's a rhythm shooter. If she's not in rhythm, she's not gonna score.
Well,
Thank you.
Stephanie White restricted her minutes.
Yeah,
Because it
and
was coming
CC
back.
said that she don't like
Man,
minutes restriction.
have you any of you guys up here played sports before, man? If you
Oh,
go
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
of
go.
course.
You can do all the running and suicides you want to do in practice, bro. It's a such thing as game shape, bro. She's her first game back. And I didn't expect
But
her to just play a whole bunch of minutes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect
she
that.
only had
Well, she gonna
one
have to get
foul on
tired.
5 practice, though.
She played well, man. The girl played well, man. She played good enough, bro.
Hey,
She wasn't that
salute.
Where
tired.
where where
Yes,
was
she
Salute to
did.
everybody else? Where was
hey,
everybody else?
Bully Face say the best and most sound player on this team is the 2023 first round pick. That's who the Fever should be built and play around. You talking about Boston? Is that Boston? So you guys think we should run through Boston?
No,
Man,
I don't know.
please. Man, give me a break, man. No, man. No,
we
bro.
should utilize Boston with Caitlin Clark, though. We didn't do that at all.
We didn't do that at all.
No pick and roll at all.
You know why? Because she was playing off the damn ball.
It wasn't about the minutes CC played. That wasn't the problem. It was about when she was in the game, how much off ball she was. That's what doesn't work.
There
The
ain't no
girl,
way Ari should play more point guard minutes than Caitlin Clark, man.
Agreed.
She shouldn't be
Oh,
started either.
And she how you have more shots than never mind, man. I'm not going to
Yeah,
say
she was
never mind.
1 for 7. Ari was 1 for 7 from the 3-point line. That's just wild to me.
But Stephanie White gave her that confidence. She gave her the green light, like you could do whatever you want to do, which is
And
embarrassing.
then too,
Ari wants Caitlin.
she took Boston off the court. I don't know what the hell she was doing. Man, listen,
Bruh.
man.
when Ari didn't have that contract, she was playing like she was supposed to play. She got the
Yeah.
bag. She comfortable now. She not living out of a suitcase. She is part of the team. Man, look, man, they have some issues over there courtside.
Hey,
Yeah,
he said,
I know.
my bad. Let me get this out the way. He said, Junkie, would you rather have CC without Boston and Mitchell, or no CC with Boston and Mitchell? What? Would you rather have CC with Boston and Mitchell, or no CC? I would rather have CC. Oh man, I want CC on the team, so I guess I would have to say CC without Boston and Mitchell. But I want Boston and Mitchell here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, Boston, Mitchell, and CC is the nucleus of the team. Everybody else fall in line. Period.
That's what
You know
I'm saying.
Fall in line. You know what I mean? We ain't running now.
But courtside. How is that gonna happen, sir? How is what you saying gonna? How is that gonna happen?
How is what gonna happen?
The coach is the head of the snake, man. The coach implements the game plan. She does everything, bro. They just doing what the coach say to do.
Bro, I'm not going against what you're saying, but what I'm also saying is I believe you old enough to drive, homie. If you could drive to that sign right there and they say stop, what you gonna do? Argue with it? The coach ain't going nowhere. The sign say stop. You know what I'm saying?
So that goes back to my point then, because the only way that they get to that point where you're talking about Boston, Mitchell, and Aaliyah, or Boston, Mitchell, and Clark, is if Clark steps up and say, look, this is not working. This is what was working earlier. This is what was working last year. This is where we need to be. We are the nucleus. The only person who can say that is Clark. And until she says that, then forget it.
Yeah, and then the coach will bench her. The coach will bench her and be like, oh, she's injured.
So, hey, let me ask you guys a question. Today, what was more of the problem, the defense or the offense?
Both.
The coach.
The coach.
Man, I wasn't an option. I said the defense or the offense.
Offense.
The offense. They missed a lot of shots.
A lot.
Yeah. They missed a lot of shots, and they couldn't get any damn rebounds and get any second chance opportunities in the second half.
Not only that, they had a problem making good shots. Like, Howard had a tendency to make forced shots instead of passing out. So they weren't making good shots at all. They weren't open, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that Clark is off the ball. So there's no gravity when she's off the ball. If she's off the ball, if she's on the ball, rather, that opens up everybody else. And so when she's off the ball once again, which she was, then it's going to make everybody else's shot more difficult.
But did I just see somebody in the chat say put CC on the bench and have her come off the bench? Bro, that is
wow. She trolling, man.
I just wish
Ain't she a role player? You might as well.
Man, that's somebody on their lunch break, man, and they ain't eating what they supposed to eat, man.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. As much as I don't agree with that, if this is how she gonna play her, like, what's the difference? It's like putting her on the bench, now having because she's not gonna be involved in the damn offense. You know what I mean? Like, Caitlin Clark ain't no off guard. How can you watch her in Iowa and all this shit, and then last year, and then you come in here and want to change it? That makes no sense.
They're not going to put her off the bench. They're not going to put her off the bench. That's
no, of course not.
An option.
I know that.
They were gone.
I'm not saying I want that. That's not what I'm saying I want. I'm saying, though, if this the same, what's the difference?
Well, somebody
trade her before you off the bench. Trade her. Trade a Liberty or somebody that wants her.
I would love her on the Liberty, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well,
yeah.
you never know.
All I could think of when I was watching the Valkyries was this. All I could think about when I was watching that game was looking at the Valkyries thinking this is the team CC should be playing on.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, sir.
I said that yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was
Thank
thinking
you,
to
sir.
myself, they are wasting Clark. They are. I
Oh
felt
my
like they were
goodness.
destroying her. That's
It's
what.
hard
When
to
I
watch.
watching this game, it looks like they're actually destroying the talent. That's what it
Right.
looks like.
Anthony, what up?
Hey, what's going on? I'm not gonna be long. Not gonna be long at all. Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
hear
hear
you.
Yep.
you.
Hey, I'm just want to go by. It's a couple of things I just want to just talk about this Indiana team. Hey, thanks for having me on. This is my first time being on your podcast. Number one, this ain't just happened today, but I've been seeing this going on all season. With or without CC, they are bad on defensive rotations on that three. I was like, damn, can y'all cover them rotations? It was one game. Today it was Veronica Burke. It was Azure Stevens against the Sparks. But the main thing is what I see in this Fever team, I don't care what nobody say. I don't see no heart or no dog or none of them. When I see Kayla Thornton, ever since I seen Kayla Thornton like about 4 or 5 years ago, I said that woman right there is a dog. She fights dudes all the time, but look at how she plays. They need somebody like that. I mean, because Kayla was just, even though Kayla had a bad shoot night, she was really just pumping them. And one thing I was seeing, like whenever Kayla was like playing defense on CC, she really wasn't even just playing that crazy defense on. She just, play a little good defense on her. I did see now, was I expecting Clark today to come back and have a monster game? I thought she might have had between 15 and 20. But then when I started seeing how they was playing on the offensive side, I said the way how Indiana plays, if they're not hitting shots, they're gonna lose confidence, and you can easily just run away from them. Because how many times that game did Golden State have a 9-0 run? I think it was 3 times. They had a 9-0 run on them. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm just gonna just leave it at that. I mean, I can agree with a lot of y'all with the Stephanie White thing. I'm not even gonna get to Stephanie White because, like I said, I follow SEC women's basketball over 20 years. She sucked at Vanderbilt when she was at Connecticut. She took over a team that Kurt Miller had built. When she was at Indiana the first time, she took over a team somebody else had built. I forgot. So the deal is, I don't really trust her as a coach. You know what I'm saying? Even I know some people feel like she might be an agent though, but I just never really trust her as a coach because she just make just crazy decisions. But that's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna just let y'all have it. And thanks for having me on.
Hey, anytime,
How
man.
many times? How many
Well
times did a
said,
shot
man.
go up on the offensive end and TC wasn't
Hey,
even
somebody got
involved?
some background noise, man.
How many times did a shot go up on the offensive end and CC never touched it and was never involved in the play when she was on the court?
More times than I can count, man.
I
Yep.
guarantee you, my bad, I'm sorry to interrupt. I guarantee you a lot of Indiana Fever fans are calling for Stephanie's head.
Hey, somebody said now Caitlin Clark is a laughing stock of the league. Let me get this super chat out the way. They said, DeAndre,
Oh man, they
Trey
just saying it.
CC to the expansion team. No chemistry, man. It ain't even about that. I believe if you don't even got to trade it to the expansion team. Just flip coaches, swap coaches, man. Trade Stephanie White to the other Valkyrie, man. I think they'd be better, man. They'd be better, man. Stephanie White. I blame Stephanie White too, but I don't want to just make it about her because I just like we find excuses.
Put it this way. If Stephanie White did go to Valkyries, I guarantee she'll slow down the Valkyries too.
I think she got some type of envy for Caitlin. Hey, Kid Carter said CC don't need the WNBA. If you get down to the bottom line, anyone tell me CC will not do good. Whatever she does, maybe golf. Nah, she don't need to go
Hey,
to
can I
golf.
bring up one thing? Hey, can I bring up something right quick? What somebody just said, what was Stephanie White doing? She went to the Valkyrie. I can believe that because look at what Connecticut was doing with Kurt Miller, and then look at what they did with Stephanie White. They didn't get any better. They actually kind of regressed a little bit. So even though they went to the playoffs, but with Kurt, they was actually doing a little bit better. So I agree with that statement.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, salute to you, Kent, for the follow super chat. Yeah, I think she should. I don't think she should go to golf, man. I do believe she can do whatever she wants. She's popular, but no, I don't think she should go to golf, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one more. CC needs Clark need coaches, schemes, rotations to be effective. Paige just goes out and does her thing. It's a difference, folks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't think CC need all that if you play her the way she's supposed to be played. That's like telling Tom Brady to go play receiver. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not giving up on. I still see her as a talent. I'm not giving up on her. Like these people, they're horrible. They give up on people so quickly. One game, it's okay.
Salute for you, bully face. You know what I'm saying? Black says, but CC makes everyone better, right? Courtside. She do, man. It's her first game back. She been injured, bro. You played sports before, homie. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying?
You
You know
take
how
the
it go.
ball out of her hands. How's she supposed to make anyone better?
She only played in spurt.
Black,
They say
black, black,
I'll go
black
down.
trying to be
Are you
cute, man.
guys feel like we're downplaying other players for Clark? Because it says Lord Black says there y'all go downplaying other all stars for Caitlin.
We're not
No.
downplaying anybody right now. We calling it how we see it.
I'm talking about
What?
somebody in the chat.
Hey, what about the fans though in the building? Sold out, bro. They need to make some noise, bro. They sitting down like they in VIP, just cooling out, bro.
Right.
When people at the free throw line, they got to get up and make some noise, man. They just
It's not the
chilling.
fans.
Yeah, it's not the fans.
No.
No, I'm not saying that's not the reason why bro, listen, I'm not saying that's why they lost. I'm just saying the fans need to get more active in the place in the building, bro.
Because the shooting was bad. It wasn't a good product. I was disappointed watching it. It's just not. It's not entertaining. If I pay to get in here, shoot the ball and make it, please, because you're not entertaining me. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here. So that's I don't blame them. I'm blaming the team for not playing well.
You got to give them a product that they want to cheer about.
All right.
Well, they've been having a product. They won the cup. I mean, I'm saying when the other team is at the free throw line, get up, make some noise, try to make them miss. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, bro, it's levels to all this, man. I get what everybody is saying, but it's a problem going on there, and I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. Stephanie White, man, courtside, you said something yesterday, and I didn't say nothing, and I was like, maybe not. You said the team need to have a team meeting, just the team. They might have to do that, bro.
Right, because they just got the ball down by 20.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
they
what's
might
the
have
point
to
of
have
having?
a sit down, bro.
What's the point of having? Because I said that when we were talking about when the ladies were talking about the split, but the team meeting ain't gonna change nothing if they have a team meeting and come right back out here to the same offense. What's that gonna change?
Okay, well then guess what? What Diva said yesterday. They need some therapy.
But
they need some counseling.
No. I think you're getting confused. When we're talking about split, when we're talking about the split, that's when Diva was saying that. I'm talking about the team on the court. Because today, listen, man, I don't care what nobody say, bro. Today, no split had nothing to do with them getting their ass whooped.
No,
it had nothing to do with.
Did you not see the energy of that team?
They're working on.
They weren't playing together. There was no energy, and also it was more of almost a hero ball kind of thing going on. And again, the coaching was bad enough, but they literally were not playing together. They didn't have energy. Their shots weren't going down. They didn't look good. That means they're not together. They're not together. So
Stephanie White.
Yeah, they do need to have those team building sessions. They need all of that. And that will help them to shoot better.
Gunna said it yesterday. She said she was going to be looking to see the excitement, the happiness, and it was none of that today, sir. Like it was none of that courtside. I mean, we can sit down here and fool ourselves all day, bro. But I know what I'm looking at, man.
So you telling me that I just want to make sure I'm clear, man. I'm not saying you saying this. I want to make sure I'm clear. So what you're trying to tell me is that them being split is the reason they got their ass whooped today.
Yes, sir. I'm saying it out of my mouth. Yep.
Man,
it's out of my mouth, bro.
Man, I'm an Indiana Fever fan, and I want the best for the team, bro. I'm not gonna make no excuses, bro. They got their ass whooped today, and I don't give a damn.
Yes, they did. They got their butts whooped today.
It had nothing to do with no split, man. It had everything to do with that team. That team better.
Courtside, did you see Boston, man? Did you watch Boston, man? Man, she was frustrated. She was unhappy. I mean, she was on the bench. Bro, she was not happy, bro, because she didn't get the touches she was getting in the last games, bro.
Man, because they didn't run the offense through Caitlin Clark. They running it through Ari.
That team has some issues, bro.
That's why, bro.
How do you look at the team and think that this is a team that's working together? How do you look at that play that you saw on the court today and think that that is a team that's actually working and gelling together? What makes you think that they're not behind the scenes and there's some issues? The way that they played, the fact that they couldn't make shots, that's telling you they're not together. There is a split. Just the way they played today is indicative of a split. So how do you look at that team and say, no, it's not a split?
I'm going to answer you right now. But let me get the super chat. DeAndre, he said, Reese 2K cover athlete WNBA edition. You crazy, man. Shout out to Reese if she do, though. I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? Black, what up?
What's up, man? Yeah, it's such poetic justice. I listened to your chat down all these players in the league last night. It's so hilarious, man. Somebody think he was going to drop 20 and 10. My question is, at what point does anybody say, like, what has Caitlin earned for y'all to think that all these players around the league are just supposed to get in line and want her to be the point guard for their team? A whole bunch of records isn't something that players look at and say, yeah, I want her to be on my team. I want to lose my starting job to this person with a whole bunch of personal records. She don't have any championships. You see what they look like without her. So I'm telling you, what has she earned that players, veterans, all these great players are supposed to be clamoring and just dying to go play for her in Indiana, or make room for her, or make room for her on their own team, talking about she should go to Golden State. Ain't nobody want her.
Hold on real quick. We wasn't talking about her on no other. We was talking about today's game. You don't think she's supposed to be the starting point guard? Like, bro, you being real right now?
Of course. For the Fever, of course. But at what point? Okay, but y'all keep making it seem like every coach got to get fired, and everybody has to. Y'all keep trying to shove circular objects into square holes. Like maybe it's just not working.
That's what you're doing right now.
No, you're telling me. Fire this coach.
Hold on, bro.
Get it right.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on. I think you're going about this the wrong way. We are saying that the reason they're saying Stephanie White should get fired is because she's taking Caitlin out of her natural position. And if you watch sports, you know that to be true, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about. All this other, I don't know where you're going with this.
Court at the same time. I didn't understand that, but that's the thing. They were winning with Aerie. Why do they need to change up anything?
Let me ask you a question. What if you're the coach right now of the Indiana Fever? What do you do?
I give the fans what they want. They just want to see Caitlin. They rather lose with Caitlin than win with Aerie.
I'm talking about you. What would
win
you
with Aerie? They won a couple games, bro. You act like they went undefeated with Aerie.
Different team with Aerie on this court. Don't give me that. They look like a completely different team.
They're not a better team with Aerie.
Are you saying Aerie?
How did they beat the Aces? A team that Caitlin never even came close to beating.
You mean the Aces that weren't shooting well?
I mean, you call it what you want. She never beat them in her career. They blew the doors off them with Aerie.
You act like she's played for years. She's in year 2, talking about she ain't never beat the Aces in her career. This is only year 2.
Swept her career.
So you sitting up here saying that Aerie should be the starting point guard for the Fever?
I didn't say that. My question was, what has she accomplished to make y'all think every coach needs to get fired? All these players need to just line up and get behind her system. She didn't win in Iowa. She's not winning anything in Indiana. At what point do y'all realize the way y'all want Caitlin to win and play basketball is a losing formula?
Bro, but good coaches adjust to their player.
She went to back-to-back national championships. You act like she's a loser just because she didn't get the natty.
You don't get no second place championship.
So you also can't act like they didn't win shit when they went all the way to the fucking national championship game. You act like winning the natty is easy.
It's not a championship formula, bro. They try to
Hold on.
Paige Becker has won a championship. I can see why people want to get behind her.
Angel Reese played for UConn. Come on, man. You're comparing apples to a Cadillac.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on.
Well, y'all answer that.
Hold on, man.
That's all I want to know.
Hold on, man.
How many coaches got to lose their job before y'all realize Caitlin is a great player?
Black, hold on, bro. I understand your disdain for Caitlin Clark, but we wasn't talking about that. That's another subject. You coming up here talking about other players. We're talking about the Fever game. Do you believe that Aerie is better? Do you believe Aerie is better than Cece? That's all I'm asking you, bro.
I believe she runs Stephanie White's system better than Cece. Yes.
So what you would do is
There you
put
go.
CC on the bench.
She's a specialist shooter. That's all she's ever been.
Hold
Man,
on,
stop it, bro.
What?
She
Oh
doesn't
man,
know
Come
how
on,
to
man.
nah,
We
man,
gotta
nah,
hate.
bro.
We gotta
Nah,
hate new hater.
enough is enough
Hate
now,
the
bro.
new hater.
You need to go somewhere with that hate, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah,
Caitlin,
bro. Nah,
Caitlin,
bro.
Caitlin. It's okay. Just admit it. We hate
That's
you.
You a
expected.
Sky
Caitlin.
fan?
That's
Nah,
one
bro.
thing y'all like her for. That's expected.
Hey,
That's a
hey, we're
specialist, bro.
talking about
ball.
hey man, you keep going off subject, bro. Like we're talking about this
I
game
answered the
today.
question. What do you want me to say? I said, yeah, Ari runs Stephanie White's system better than Caitlin.
That's not the question I asked you.
Hey, let me ask him something, courtside. Hey, hold on, man. So what's his name? Black?
Yeah.
Black Grayson.
All right, what's up, man? Listen, man, let me ask you something. What is Caitlin good at? When you watching the game, what is Caitlin good at?
Transition threes.
That's it?
That's the what she's best at.
Okay, great. I'm glad you said. So listen, let me ask you this. Why would Dawn Stanley, a championship coach, and Shishitsky from Duke, championship coach, why would they say verbatim that Caitlin makes everybody around her better?
What are they
She's a
supposed to say?
dangerous passer. No, man. We're not doing that, bro.
Bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
Imagine the backlash Caitlin would have got.
Bro, I can't, man.
You can't even keep it 100 with Caitlin. So she's supposed to not play the game. She's supposed to say, well, Caitlin has some flaws. She would get ran out of the damn league. She would be public enemy number one.
You're
Let's
a
not
hater.
pretend that's
You're
not
a hater.
What?
You
Dawn
can't keep it real
Staley?
with
You
Caitlin
think Dawn
Clark.
Staley will be ran out the league? Are you serious, man?
Keep it real
Some
about
haters
Caitlin
you
Clark.
cannot
So
reason
you
with
can't
at
keep-
all.
Or you're hating, or you hate her, or you're jealous of her. What the fuck are
You're
you
a
talking
hater.
about?
So
We're supposed
Black,
to ignore
hold
all
on,
that
Black,
slander.
All right, Black.
People,
All right.
when they be honest
All right,
about her,
Yo, Black. So what does Stephanie White, the head coach of the Fever, do with Caitlin Clark at this point? Tell me, what would she do?
I don't
What
think
should
she
she do?
can do anything with her. I don't think she's coachable.
Oh, wow.
my
I think that's the biggest problem with her. She can do what the fuck you want to do 100% of the time.
Hey, bro. Hey,
I'm
check this
gonna
out.
laugh at this
Hey,
point because
hey,
this shit's a joke.
Y'all want all these coaches fired?
hey, Black. Check this out, though. Hey, Black. Check this out. Obviously, you hate Caitlin Clark, so why don't you go to a
See, there
channel
you go again. I'm not hating. I don't hate anybody. I'm keeping it
Junkie,
real.
rip it into him. Junkie, rip it into
Bro,
him.
you gonna let somebody else talk? What you gonna do, bro? I let everybody come up here, bro. You see, I brought you
can't
up.
say I hate somebody for me being honest about my opinion.
No, bro. If we're talking about one stuff, if we're talking about one thing, you come up here telling us.
Fuck you, fat boy.
Fuck you too.
Hey man, no.
I can hear the fucking jokes.
Yo, hey man, we got a lady on the set, man. Come on, bro, respect the woman, man.
He gone.
Man, he sniffed a line before he came up here.
Well, he been holding that in for a while, bro.
Super glue before he come up here.
That boy been holding that in for a while, man. He ain't got no home
Everybody
training.
doesn't have to love Caitlin,
bro.
but if you're not being honest in your critiques, man, I can't.
One at a time.
Everybody don't have to love Caitlin, but if you can't be honest at all in your critiques, then I just don't have no time for that.
Hey man, I don't care. Listen, bro. Everybody know I let anybody come up here. I get a lot of slack for doing that. But if we're talking about one topic, bro, you coming here telling us about all this other stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah, bro.
You know
All we saying is that she needs to run the point guard for the Indiana Fever. That's all we talking about.
That's all we saying. She need to be on the point. And Stephanie need to let her run her natural position. That's all we said.
I also think when it came up, when I was talking about, all I could look at was at the Valkyrie thinking Caitlin should play for this team. I wasn't talking about her taking anyone's position, none of that. I'm talking about the style of play. That's what I'm referring to. And whether or not you got that confused, Black, I don't know.
Well, what he said was, what I heard him saying is, Ari runs Stephanie White's system better. And I can respect that she does. But Stephanie White's system is the problem. And that's one of the things that we're at odds with, because he thinks we're saying that every coach needs to be fired and he thinks that Clark is uncoachable. So, I mean, if we even go from that point, is she uncoachable? I know that it's been said that she's hard to coach. And then he's thinking that Clark should change to White's system. And all of us who are watching it, we're seeing that White's system is not a good system. And whereas he feels that White's system is a good system and that Aerie runs it better.
That's why we miss Christy Sides.
Yeah. So,
hey, man, check this out. Check this out. That's like going to Golden State Warriors with a new coach and telling Steph Curry he got to play a whole different way of basketball. That doesn't make sense. You're going to put him at the, like, 2 guard or some shit. Like, it doesn't make sense, man. Like, so I understand his opinion. I respect it. If you certain things he said was, I agree with. You know what I'm saying? But you think you this is your guard. This is your star player. You build around her. You don't bring another guard and say, well, she run the system better. That don't even make sense.
He also said that she is only good for 3-pointers. Now that's a disrespect. That's one of the things I hate when people get going off about her 3 points. No, she is intelligent. She's a floor guard and she passes well. She knows how to dish out balls to everybody and get everybody involved. And nobody seems to, or a lot of people seem to miss that point because the only thing they're thinking she's good for is a 3-pointer. Well, no, she's way more than that. She's a floor general. And I think she's disrespected a lot for that ability. One other thing, and then I'm done. He also said that why would anybody else think that they want to be on her team? Well, she's an unselfish player. That's what he doesn't get clearly. She's unselfish. She's going to make sure everybody else gets the ball. The problem is the ball never gets back to her.
Yeah, if you guys in the chat, because I know a lot of people in the chat agree with him. If you guys in the chat want us to not make excuses, put CC on the ball, let her run her offense. If we lose, we'll say, hey, CC. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have no excuses. We know what we seen. We know what we seen in college. We know what we seen last year. So why come in here and try to change it? It just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Christy Sides, where are you? We need you back.
No.
I'm sorry, even though she was horrible at calling timeouts, letting teams go on 20 run. I admit that, but I mean, at least you let Cece do what Cece wanted.
At least they did team activities together.
Yeah, hey, King Mac, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, before what was the question again? I've been carrying bits and pieces just so I don't misspeak.
No, we were just talking about today's game and why you think it played out the way it played. And a lot of people on the panel right here were saying that it's Stephanie White and they got Caitlin Clark playing out of her position. That's basically what was going on.
Well, I'm gonna say this first. I mean, everybody shot poorly except for I can't think of the one girl's name.
Dantes.
But I mean, Leah Boston, Kelsey
KK.
Mitchell, they
KK
shot
was
horrible.
great today.
I mean, she missed a lot of bunnies, to be fair.
I know, but she's a rookie and she hasn't been playing for a long time. That's why you expect that.
Comparatively, she played better than most everybody on the court for the Fever today.
Bingo.
That's what I'm saying. Caitlin Clark didn't have a good shooting night, but I mean, she coming off a groin injury, so I can't hold it too much against her. I mean, she still put up the shots, so it is what it is. But as far as y'all talking about like the offense and stuff like that with Christy Sides,
You breaking up, bro? You breaking up, man? Hey, Don P, what up? You breaking up, man?
What's going on, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, man. But like, I didn't catch the whole game. By the time I turned to it, I didn't realize the game came on so early. But shit, by the time I turned to it, it was already in the third quarter. So, I didn't get a chance to see much. But I mean, at the end of the day, the Valkyries is a good ass team. First of all, we gotta go ahead and mention that. I mean, they're a good ass team. I've seen them play a few games this year where they played top teams to beat the brakes off of them. So, and they probably got one of the best coaches right now. Like,
I agree with that, but they have one of the best teams. They not one.
That's fact.
Yeah. But like in terms of CC, playing whether she playing the point or whether she playing the two, I mean, like it don't really matter to me. Just
He
like
does.
because like I look at her like like I look at her like a Luka or a Steph or a LeBron. Players like that they don't really have a natural position. They're just great players. You can put them anywhere, they're going to still be effective.
It's not
But
the
I
But they
case.
mean,
don't play the same though.
hmm?
That's not the case. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but like me personally, like I would rather her not have to bring the ball up every time getting pressure 94 feet because that takes a lot out of her. That's just like Steph. It's like I don't know if y'all remember, but when Steph first came in the league, when they had him just playing strictly point, I mean, Steph was a turnover machine. But then once
Pass
they
the
figured
ball
that
back to
they can,
Steph.
set up an offense to where he be off the ball and he's coming off screens, and he have other people out there that can make passes to him. He can come off screen, catch and shoot. Then he became Steph. So I mean, she can still be able to do a lot of playmaking off the ball, but just go and let somebody else bring the ball up. You just go ahead and save that energy, and then and run them off screens or whatever. Then she get the ball, and then she come with the pick and roll. But I
Hey,
mean, I think that. So I think like eventually toward the end of the season, it's going to help having her and what's the girl named the McDonald girl out there together. But it's not going to they might start a song, they might not. But when the game is on the line, CC gonna have the ball in the hand with Kelsey on one wing and whether it's Lexi or Sophie on the other when the game is on the line.
hey,
So
you know what? I've been being too mellow.
CC
Check
was
this out,
set
man.
for last pass.
Check this out, bro. I've been being over trying to be cool and laid back. You know what the problem is, bro? The pecking order is fucked up around here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pecking order is out of loop. Everybody is not number one, bro. Even if CC is not bringing the ball up the court, you know what I'm saying? The pecking order is her. The play for her. If you ain't running the play through her to Boston, bro, the pecking order is her, bro. She is the first option. When you on all sports, man, you have options, bro. We run this option ain't open, you go to the other option. CC should be the first option down the damn floor, bro. Flat out. I don't give a damn. She bring it up, don't bring it up, whatever. If Ari bring up the ball, it should be a play ran to get CC open. That's how we should run the ball. That's not open, we go down low. That's how it should be ran, bro. The problem on this team right here is everybody think they number one. And that's where Stephanie White come in. She need to call a team meeting, check this out. First option is CC. Everybody accept it. You don't like it, figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
They all have big ass
I feel
egos.
that.
That's the problem.
I feel
Figure it
that.
out, man. Shout out
That's
to
why.
Noblest. Hold on, let me get this. CC shot no free throws with all that fouling, crazy work. I didn't realize that. No free throws, man. And they hand checking her and shit, but we're not gonna get into that. I don't want to hear you saying we making excuses.
Found the fuck out of her.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
did.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, it's to be
Hey,
expected at this point.
hey, salute to you, Noblest Snake for the super chat. Don P, is that you talking?
Yeah.
That was
But like I
Max.
said, man, Stephanie White, man, she got to step her game up with the plays because it's like they don't have any good plays to even get her open shots, man. Like goddamn, man, you got to come down and create for everybody. Then you trying to create for yourself. I mean, that's but like as a player, but it's tolling. I mean, at the end of the game, man, you burnt out, and that's why she make a lot of turnovers. She got to do so much. I mean, you got to get her some open shots, and then, I mean, you got Kelsey Mitchell. I mean, it's like I look at them and like they remind me of the damn female version of Luka and Kyrie. Man, you got the damn best backcourt in the damn league. I mean, god damn, why in the hell are you trying to go to the
The
post?
difference between
You got the best
Kyrie and
backcourt.
Mitchell is
Man,
the difference between Kyrie and Mitchell is Kyrie passes the ball. Mitchell doesn't. As soon as she get the
Hey,
ball, she want to score.
did y'all hear when y'all was watching the game today? At the end of the game, I think it was the fourth quarter. Did you hear what they said? I don't think people overheard what they said. It got overlooked. They said even with her being out all those games, they said CC lead the league right now with unassisted points. So what that tells
Yep.
me is, bro, you guys are not running nothing for her. Everything she get hers, she got to make a way, go to the hole, off the step back. Bro, she got to do all this for herself, man. Make it easy.
They can't even set strong picks for her, man.
Courtside, check this out. Also, people say, "Oh, she don't play no defense. She don't play no defense." Okay, great. Guess what they said also today?
She lead the team in steals.
She lead the team in steals.
Lead team steals. Yeah.
Like great defense today. Wouldn't I mean?
Yeah, she was
Lead the
playing
team
today.
in steals.
She was playing that defense today.
She
It's
lead
like
the
She had a
teams
couple
in
they said the
steals
steals,
same thing
today.
bro.
about Luka, but like if you remember last year in the playoffs when with Dallas shit, he led the playoffs in steals. So I mean, like you can't
But they
listen to
were
people. If you watch the
but they were
game,
picking on
you look at
Luca
the
with the
stats and
pick
that
and
shit.
rolls
Like he'll
though.
have 4-5 steals
No,
every
they
game.
weren't, bro. The Timberwolves were eating off Luca, bro. Luca was easy
Hey,
money to them every
hey,
play.
When they
hey,
were turning that pick and roll, he was
But
done.
hey,
he still had
Diva,
steals. He still had a lot of
Yes.
deflections. I mean, in the
hold on real
NBA,
quick.
bro, you're not gonna stop nobody one-on-one. Let's
Hey,
just get that
hold
shit
on real
clear.
quick. I want to see
Stop
what
it.
I want to hear what Diva had to say about what I just said. What do you feel about what I said about the pecking order?
I agree. And also with respect to what somebody else said, as far as Clark coming off the ball or not bringing the ball up, one of the things that really hit all of the other teams and made it difficult for all the other teams to stop was the pick and roll between Boston and Clark. And the fact that Clark is not bringing the ball up, that makes it harder for that pick and roll to happen. Also, it makes it harder for her to get it to Kelsey in the corner where she stands. So the pecking order, as you said, should always go through Clark first, because when she has the ball, she draws gravity and all kinds of things happen. Without that, then you don't have that gravity.
Right.
Yeah.
And another thing too is what I noticed when CC don't have the ball is we don't get a lot of easy points. When she have the ball, it be easy point. You see the little dime she hit to was it Howard today? It was just they double team her. She just bounced past, easy layup. Easy layup. You know what I mean? Like you take a lot
So like
She's
like
the
in the first
quarterback.
half, like
She's the
what she's been touching
quarterback.
the
The ball
ball.
should always be in her hands. She is the quarterback. The ball should always be in her hands.
I don't agree with that because you got too many other players on the team that can still do they. I mean, come on now, we can't act like
She's going
Kelsey
to get
can't
the
do.
ball.
We can't act like
Bring up
Kelsey
the
can't
ball.
do.
We
We
tied
can't act
her.
like a Leo Boston can't get you no points.
You know what's amazing?
We can't act like Natasha
one at a
Howard
time.
averaged 17.
You
One
know
at a
what's
time.
17 points last year. I mean, you got some people that can really play, but she don't have to have the ball in her hands the whole time.
Okay, courtside, you know what's amazing to me when I say she needs to have the ball and she's the quarterback? Last year, Kelsey Mitchell had the best year of her career because
Facts.
Clark was there and Clark had the ball in her hands at all times. What I'm saying is she's going to distribute it. She's going to make sure everybody gets in the game. So, yeah, she needs to have the ball in her hands so that she can make sure that everybody plays their best game. So what do you say when you're trying to make it seem as though, oh, no, she don't need to have it? No, she is the quarterback. Give her the ball so she can distribute it and make everybody play well.
I think I'm being misunderstood. Like all I'm trying to say, okay, like when the backup point guard come in the game, you can let her bring the ball down the court, and then once you get across half court, then she can get the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, but check this
Just
out.
holding the ball the whole time, man. That's gonna
Ari
wear
was
her
the
out.
starting point guard today.
Hey, check this out. With no backup point guard today, how do y'all feel about that lineup? Let's go there. How do you guys feel about that lineup today?
I didn't like it when I saw it in practice.
That's the whole point of having Ari, for her to be our backup point guard. Like you
Can't
can't
have
have
two
her being the
point
starting
guards.
point guard with Clark out there, man.
Yeah, so like McDonald should have came off the bench tonight, but I guarantee you next game, Steph going to bring her off the bench. Like I don't know why she started either way, but like I didn't see that part. Like by the time I turned, it was already damn near fourth quarter. So, but I
You know what I was
score.
thinking? You know what I was thinking? Since Stephanie White did play for Indiana, wearing number 22, only averaged 6 points a game. Now you got another 22 coming into Indiana Fever, and she's literally took the team to the playoffs. So how do you think Stephanie White feels? They both play for Indiana.
I don't know.
I'm just being honest.
I don't think that's a factor. I just don't think Steph White's a good coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
I think she's a good coach,
just
but
saying, I
not
just
for
threw
this
that out there. That's all.
Hey, I think she's a good coach for Connecticut. That style of offense, that slow pace.
The system that she ran over there.
That's great. So
work for this
Stephanie White
system.
doing too much. And really, man, all you gotta do is let them girls go out there and hoop. I mean, just put in a damn motion offense and just let them do their thing.
And he
She
said,
don't know how to draw plays right.
he said, wondering all you idiots, so CC should never have happened. What all y'all idiots saying? Hey, shout out to you. Elbert said, Do you think White has lost the team? Wow, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Nah,
Do I think
they just won the cup.
Yes.
They just won the cup. Them girls, they just won the cup, so we can't say that. Like we can't just take this one game and go crazy. I mean, they just beat the Lynx by 20 something. So we gotta.
Also, they lost by 20 though.
They weren't playing either.
That's another thing that gets me that I do. I mean, it's on the players, but it does fall back on coaching. This team has not had any sort of consistency all season.
No, they win a game and then they lose a game, and then they win a game and lose a game.
Yep, they look like a champions one game, and they look like a bottom feeder the next. How do you do that?
So are we overreacting off this one game? CC did just come back.
No. Yeah.
No.
Overreacting.
I don't think so.
The inconsistency has been there for me since the beginning of the So you don't just listen. It's been happening. You don't just we're gonna keep letting it go. We're gonna just let it go. No, there's a problem. It's been there since the beginning of the season. Now is you're seeing it even
spilling over basically.
Atlanta gonna be tough, man.
Team very
Atlanta
right now.
Atlanta.
Maybe our expectation was too high today, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she lost the team over, but maybe our expectation was a little too high. Let me get to this comment right here because it was a good comment. He said, I forgot, man. I lost it. Never mind, I lost it. Oh, here it is right here. Big Smoke. What up, Big Smoke? He said, I think she played 2-point guards today so Cece can find a rhythm. She took her out first quarter because she was breathing hard. I saw that. I did too. You know what I mean?
She ain't gonna find a rhythm if she ain't on the floor.
Yeah, she's gonna have to retire, man. They're gonna have to
man.
keep her out there. She's a volume shooter, rhythm player. You have to keep her in the game.
They have a tough game next, man. The Atlanta Dream is gonna be tough. The Atlanta Dream just beat. Listen,
slap them.
Yo, check this out. The Valkyries
if we
came
lose
out.
that game, forget it.
Watch this.
People
The
will go
Valkyries
crazy.
came out fast on the Dream the other night. The Dream came back and beat those women, man. The Valkyries just came in, CC in the building and beat them. An expansion team beat them twice. The Dream, bro, it's making a statement every time they play the Fever, man. It's gonna be a tough game, bro. Coming up, man. I'm serious.
Hey, but I expect CC to get better every game, bro, because she got to get back in game shape, man. Hey, Noble State said people are so blind to bad coaching. Picks are bad.
I have a feeling we're not going to make the playoffs this year. That's just my feeling. If
What do
it
you guys think
continues
about
the
this
way it
comment?
continues, there's no chance.
No,
Bro, you just changed your whole.
All-star.
Hey, what you guys think about this comment right here, though? People are blind to bad coaching. Picks are bad.
What do you mean picks are bad?
Yeah,
Picks
that's
are
what I was
bad.
wondering too.
She doesn't have good picks. Nobody's setting a screen for her.
Oh, picks are bad. Okay.
So I'm trying to see, like I never see CC come off down screens or anything like that. Like without the ball, like if you come off down screen, catch and shoot, man, we need to see her catch and shooting sometime.
How you
Elbert,
trapping?
Hey, Elbert said, hey, salute to you, Noble Snake. Elbert said, do you think Valkyrie can beat the Liberty?
No.
The way they beat us today, shit, I don't put nothing. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Good, man.
No.
They beat the Storm by like 30 points the other day, like earlier this week. Or was that last week or earlier this week?
They can't be full healthy. Liberty? No chance. No.
Liberty
no.
ain't looking too hot right now.
Man,
Hey,
Liberty
man,
got
I
that good
don't
right now.
put nothing past them, man. Hey, Elbert, I think they can beat them. I don't know what they talking about. I think they can beat them. Go said you guys are underreacting. You know, underreacting.
Stephanie White had these girls trapping and leaving the 3-point line open. What kind of coaching is that, bro?
And Burton knocking them down too.
No, it ain't in their face at all. It was just wide ass open.
Hey man, let me tell y'all what the problem is, man. The problem is all y'all came up here yesterday and y'all expectations was too high. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was CC first game back. I think if this was like the third game or fourth game, maybe, then we can see something. But the first game is always gonna be bad. I ain't gonna say always gonna be
Here's
bad.
the problem with what you're saying. You don't tell us in the off season, and then tell us at the beginning of the season we're a championship team. We're going for all of us, and then
That's what they said.
you go and lose to an expansion team by 20 points. My expectations are too high. I need to stop watching it because
Thank you, Diva.
Look, y'all,
Okay,
hey,
you
y'all
said
go back
Hey,
and look
Court,
at the schedule. I'm telling you,
No.
the Valkyries.
I didn't mean. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I didn't mean expectations for the season. I meant for this individual game. Since Cece was coming back, it was her first time playing with Ari, her first time playing with Timpson. Bonner is gone. Like it was a lot of moving parts today for her to come back. So I think the expectations for this game,
off by 20 points. I expect you to at least play the game.
Yeah, I don't get to lose the game, but play it.
Yo, we hit 32 points. It looked like they forgot how to play basketball.
For real. I was like, damn. They literally didn't score for like 8 minutes.
hey man, if y'all notice, all that whispering it with the hand over the mouth to each other on the bench, you know what I'm saying? Colson had to coddle Howard. Caitlin had to coddle Sophie and Lexi. Bro, I'm looking at it all, man. Man, this team needs to sit down and have a conversation, bro. A serious conversation, or it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna get ugly. And courtside, you said everybody was saying this. Nah, man, you asked me yesterday, and I said, Court, I gotta see how they look against the Valkyries and the Dream. That was
Right.
me. I said, let me see how they look.
But you
And
said
I think we got one against the Liberty before All Star.
without CC though.
With or without CC, courtside, we just, bro, I'm telling you, man, the Valkyries are well coached, man. That lady is a championship coach. She come from the Aces. The
She had to
lady,
coach her
bro.
ass off.
Hey, man, y'all, we watching the game, okay? I'm looking at the coaches, bro. The lady, her assistant coaches. I keep telling y'all, man, Stephanie White and that guy, her assistant, they think they the smartest in the room, bro.
Hey, I
They
agree
think
with
they
you,
the
Elbert.
smartest in the room, bro.
Yep,
Hey,
and
Elbert,
I don't think Valkyrie have a better lineup than the Fever, which tells me that the coaching and the system makes a huge difference.
Hey, he
Exactly.
said, he said, no, I had a feeling that CC need to get her sea legs back. They got their milk money. Diva is right. They need to cancel. They are lost. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tina, what's going on?
Well, courtside, I wanted to tell you, your comment was the best comment I've heard in terms of we got to run this offense through CC on ball, off ball, whatever. But it does need to go through her. Last year, Christy Sides tried to run it through AB paint touches. We all remember hearing that. And that didn't work until it was in CC's hands. So all we can hope is Stephanie White will hear it from the people upstairs that you got to turn this around, girl.
I think they should run it through the pick and roll game because that's what gets everybody else open. That's what leaves shooters wide ass open because they're so concerned about Clark and Bowson. You got to do that first. We didn't see that the whole game.
The
Yeah,
thing is
not
this.
one time, GA. Not one time.
The thing is this
Yo,
too, though, right?
courtside, I'm out of here. I'll
See,
holler at you, man.
All right.
see, here's the whole thing now.
Who's that talking?
Shane.
Shane. Okay. Hey, check this out, right? This is another thing too. Truth and consequence. What up? This is another thing too.
What up?
If I ask you guys right now, you ladies and you guys up here right now, what is the Fever's identity? None of y'all can tell me. But see,
No, they don't have one.
Last year I knew what the Fever identity was last year. This year I don't know what the hell the identity is. You know what I mean?
Year
Like
it was speed and run and gun. This year is slow and lethargic.
Yep.
Yep.
You remember early on the season, there was I don't remember what game it was, but it was early on in the season. They did a post-game interview with Caitlin, and she made the comment, we played up tempo, got out in transition, played Fever basketball. This is not Fever basketball.
No,
That
it's
was
not.
Fever basketball.
Forgot pushing the ball like
Play
that.
slow.
Nah, it's not. Hey, truth and consequences. What up?
Hey, what's going on? And so here's the thing. It's an easy fix for this whole thing. Put Caitlin on the ball.
I mean,
Instead of having her
they're doing it.
instead of having her standing over in the corner or setting picks.
I said that last night.
That's definitely a start. But if you can't hit shots and you can't get boards, then it's not going to matter if CC's going on ball or off.
They ain't in there offering the ball gets to him. They don't go to the floor and try to get the ball.
Yeah, hey, A10 with love, what up?
What up?
What you got on this, man?
I got a question.
Are we overreacting or what we doing?
I mean,
oh, go ahead.
50-50. I'm kind of with you, courtside. I really wasn't expecting too much coming back from how many games she missed?
4, 2 weeks.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
or 5 counting the Commissioner Cup.
Much, but like what y'all was saying, like with her running up tempo, like why don't she just grab the board and just push the pace and do what she need to do?
Bro, because
they got to get a rebound first.
They're not being taught that, bro. Listen, man, if I was in the practice and I was a coach, this is what we would do. We'll practice. I don't care who get the rebound. Outlet, pass to CC, we running.
No, what I'm saying is like currently how Coach White's setting it up. Like if you're physically they not giving you the ball, attack and get the ball. Like go grab the rebound, go grab the loose ball. Then you initiate the offense instead of waiting for somebody to pass you the ball to initiate the offense.
I don't think
run fast. Who they gonna sub out for? Ari McDonald.
What if she don't?
Thing now.
What if she don't get the rebound? Then what?
Eventually, you eventually gonna get a rebound.
I know, but I'm saying, what if you don't get the rebound? Then what?
The whole game. It's kind of hard for me not to see the way CC played, not to come her way somewhere.
I know that you're talking about, but she only be having like 5, 6, 7 rebounds a game. I'm talking about they should be taught. Whoever get the rebound, outlet pass to Clark. That should be taught. Hey,
but I'm speaking more in the reality of things. That's not what's going on, obviously.
I know that's my point. That's my point. That's my point.
Like, I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out the way where she can just like kind of somewhat force her way to get the ball.
So do y'all feel like CC don't have the ball enough? So like, is that what y'all saying?
Not today. She didn't. Hell no, she don't got
okay.
And the thing was, they were doing that exactly what Junkie was saying. They were doing that in the game against the Liberty when CC hit those 3 threes in 30-some seconds or whatever it was.
Getting the ball, yeah.
And after the third one, what did Stephanie White do? She turned her back on her.
And you know what? And what happened?
She got up the court. She gave her back because she didn't like it.
A10 with love. Check this out, right? This would have happened right here, right? If CC do what I think you just said right now, it'll be a meme. It'll be a video on YouTube says she a bad teammate. So they get the ball and she run over there and say, "Give me the ball, give me." Like it's going. They're gonna be talking about she not a team player and all this other stuff. That's why I'm saying the coach Stephanie White should tell the team, I don't care who get the rebound, outlet pass to Clark, we run it. And if we're not in position to run, we're gonna run the offense. Boston and through Boston and CC. That's how I would run it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But they gonna do that.
I would too. I got.
She's so popular. They're gonna find something to do. They're gonna find something to hate. They're gonna make something up.
I know, but I'm just.
So at that point, you might as well just go balls to the wall. Stop caring.
Did you see it?
Because you're not gonna please everybody.
Did you see
absolutely? I absolutely agree with you, Junkie. That's exactly how they should do it. But Stephanie White ain't gonna do that.
And that's not even nothing crazy though, because you usually outlet pass to your point guard. But if you got her off, that's not even nothing crazy. That's like fundamental basketball. You get the rebound, you outlet pass to your point guard. That's like what? Like that ain't even nothing crazy. But now I'm looking
at that locker room that we don't know about.
What made the Fever dangerous before? Getting out in transition, playing fast, high pick and roll action between Caitlin and AB.
Right.
And then you got Kelsey off ball, who, you know, is benefiting from having that space to be able to knock down her shots. I didn't see none of that, not even a fucking trace of it.
And also, did you notice the fact that when Boston got the ball, they started double teaming her whenever she got the ball, because they didn't have to focus on Clark anymore. So now she's got the double team. She's trying to kick it out, but most of the people who she's passing it to, they don't know that game, that pick and roll game, that she and Clark would play. So they didn't have that advantage. And anytime, because Clark is off ball, now they just double teaming Boston because she's the next most dangerous player on the team.
Because see, Boston is the type of post
I
player that she
absolutely
plays
agree
get
with
off the
that.
pick and roll. Like she's not the type of post player to just throw the ball down to her to let her work. She got to come off the pick and roll, like you say with CC running the pick and roll, and then she can roll and she can catch it for a short jump shot, and she can pass too. Like she's a good passer.
Right.
But I feel like with this Fever team, like I've been noticing, whenever they get around 20 points from Kelsey, they win. You got to get Kelsey going. You got to get her going.
Hey, Elbert wants you guys' opinion on something. He said Bruce Lee stated the best defense is a great offense plus panel suggestions. What will you guys say to this comment?
Absolutely.
I disagree.
If you're beating them by 15 points, not only does it negates any kind of referee action going on, but I mean, if you're constantly putting up shots, then that makes it more difficult on them. You got them running back on their heels. So yeah, best offense is the best defense is good offense.
I could go either way on that one because, I mean, a lot of stuff starts with the Fever on defense. Them playing good defense on that end of the court gets them out in transition, gets them playing fast. So, I mean, but I could also see, good offense gives your defense time to get down and get set and not be rushed. I mean, I can go either way on that for real.
I don't think they
on the
have the right personnel.
Now, like I did see CC playing some good ass defense. When I tuned in the third quarter, the end of the third quarter, she was playing some good ass defense. I saw that. Now she got like 2 steals. She forced the turnover guarding the person that was taking the ball out. So like she was trying hard on defense today. So I mean,
hey man, this team has issues, man. I mean, we just gotta all accept the fact that this team. Just finished looking at a little bit of the presser, and listen, man. Everything is we have to mentally lock in. We have to implement this. We have to do this. Bro, like something's going on with this team, man. I don't know. I'm not in the locker room, but looking at it, something don't look right, man. Serious. We can go back and forth and this and that. Something don't look right with this team, brothers. I'm serious, man. Something just don't look right, bro.
No, that's not Adrian Ross, Diva. That's not Adrian Ross. That's Diva. They think you Adrian Ross, Diva. Elbert said Magic didn't care. Magic didn't care. He told, I think he took over the team with run and gun. CC didn't even shoot from the logo. Stop worrying about what people think. Yeah, she didn't shoot from the logo. You know what I'm saying? But CC shouldn't have to work for all her shots, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't run plays for her.
No. And how many times has White said at the end of a game in a press conference this season, we need to run plays for CC to get her open up and get her some good looks? She says that shit like a broken record and never does it.
Never does it.
They run that shit for Mitchell. They run plays for Mitchell.
That's because Stephanie White is a liar. Period. Okay. She showed that. Like I said, she showed that when CC hit those three threes in 30-some seconds against Liberty, and CC was jogging back up the court, and her coach turned her back on her. Didn't even look at her to congratulate her. She turned her back on her because she didn't like that.
Hey, let me ask everybody a question real quick, if I can, courtside. What happened to the MVP, Howard? What happened to her today? What's going on with Howard, man?
I told you yesterday that she gonna run for the first 5 minutes of the game, and then she gonna stop running, and then she gonna be slow.
I can't put.
She didn't get that many minutes tonight from what I saw. I saw the box score.
She didn't even hardly play.
Yeah, she didn't. That's the thing too. That's the thing too. Man, they have a problem with their damn front court rotation because like Stephanie White don't know if she want to play. Coming off the bench, she got to play Dantes and Timpson now. We still got to Howard and Boston.
Timpson should be there.
Who play next? The Dream?
Atlanta Dream, yeah.
Yep, and it's going to be rough.
Where do we go from here, man? Hey, Jeff, what up? Where do we go from here? Jeff, where do we go from here?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Of course, I appreciate you for having me on. And shout out to the panel because y'all cooking right now. Um, where do we go from here? I just want to state three things because whether y'all agree with me or not, you guys, we do have a coaching issue, and I just want to spot three things just to kind of prove my point. Number one was the change in lineup today with CC returning. Whenever you have a change in lineup, um, at least four times throughout the middle of a season, right there shows the coaching problem. Number one, I looked at the change of lineup. Ari McDonald and CC were in the starting lineup, so Ari replaced Lexi Hole.
Yeah.
Red flag right there. Point number two was I sat there watching that game just like you guys did, and everybody on that starting five brought the ball up. Red flag number two. Why in the world is every team member bringing the ball up from the court that isn't your point guard? You guys, I was the starting point guard for a Baptist church when I was 13, 14 years old. I was the starting point guard. My coach used to tell me any player other than the point guard bringing that ball up, you rush to double team them because that's easy cookies. I saw Natasha Howard bring that ball up. Aaliyah Boston bring that ball up. Sophie Cunningham bring that ball up. That's easy cookies right there for the Golden State Valkyries to take. And then number three, I heard about two or three guys mention this already about Stephanie White saying she wanted to run plays for CC. I counted three times where Caitlin Clark was standing at the three-pointer wide open and the ball was never brought back to her to where she could at least shoot a three wide open. One of those players, and feel free to go back and watch the game. One of those players, Caitlin ran down and she passed the ball to Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard is posting up two of the Valkyrie players, and Caitlin standing there wide open at the three-point line, and Natasha just goes for the layup.
Yes, sir.
You guys, right
Yep.
there,
I remember that.
coaching issue. That's a coaching issue. So 3 flags on the plate, courtside, and everybody on the panel. A change in lineup multiple times throughout the middle of the season, red flag. Every team member, including Natasha Howard and Aaliyah Boston, bringing the ball up that isn't your point guard. Number 2, that's a red flag. And then you have your superstar on the team who was standing at the three-pointer more than 3 times wide open, and the ball was never brought back to him. And we are all sitting right here saying, WTF. What in the world is going on with this team? You guys, this team has to be rebuilt. Case in point. Let me go ahead and pass.
They don't got the right personnel around Caitlin.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Let me a follow-up question to that. Do you think that, I know you said it's bad coaching, but because a lot of people up here on the panel say it's a split, do you think that's intentional or they just missed it?
I'm not going to go as far and say that what Stephanie White is doing is intentional. I just think.
Well, I will.
I'm talking about the player. I'm talking about the player that you said missed them. How
not giving it back to Caitlin?
Oh, not bringing it back, man. You guys, I'm gonna be dead honest. There are some egos on this team, and I saw some hero ball being played.
Thank you, man.
In the second half, because the Indiana Fever couldn't get the lead back. The Golden State Valkyries just kept capitalizing off of their mistakes. The one thing I saw was the ball being given from Aaliyah Boston to Kelsey Mitchell multiple times, and I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, okay, watch Kelsey dribble to this side and then shoot a three, and she did that about 3 or 4 times.
Hey,
I saw Natasha Howard go for a layup, and she had CC standing on this side, and she had Sophie on this side when she could have passed that ball back out because there was still enough time on the clock to actually do something with it. But you guys, there's an ego problem.
Sophie ain't making nothing.
We also got to be realistic too. Now, Natasha Howard isn't a good passer because I've seen her try to make passes and she'll throw that motherfucker in the bleachers. So I would rather her just go ahead and try to, yeah, for real. I'd rather just go ahead and try to lay it up.
Hey,
If they get a rebound, get it
hey,
back.
But how
what's
many
his name?
times have you seen Aaliyah find someone on a kick when
But
she's
she's a really
down
good
in the
passer.
blocks and they collapse on her? How many times you see Aaliyah kick it back out and find someone? Man, plenty of times.
Aaliyah is one of
Howard,
the
you don't
best
never see that.
big man passes in the
Mitchell
league.
did that today
She's one
too.
of the best big man.
Mitchell did that
Yes,
today
you
too,
guys.
man.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
You know,
Kelsey,
Kelsey's not a good passer either. You know, so we got to
Kelsey,
be realistic. You know, like everybody can't pass
right.
that ball like that,
Well,
man.
as far as Howard, that's why she needs to be sitting on the bench, coming off the bench, and Timpson
Hey,
should be starting.
you
Junkie.
guys.
And Timpson
So
should be starting right alongside of AB.
she
Hey,
should.
let
You
me,
know what? She should. And you know what? Right now, with the Warner Bonus actions and all of that, right now the Fever are working with about $115,000 in cap space, so we can get another 6'4" to 6'6" big over here. But my thing is, are the Fever going to do that, or is uh, the the uh, the Fever organization as a whole and Stephanie White, are they just focused on this lineup right here going into the season, the rest of the season, even after the All-Star break? Because if they do, you guys, we are in trouble. And Phil
And thank
and
you.
So y'all think
courtside
that?
is
So y'all think
courtside is
that?
gonna have
So y'all
multiple
think that
panels.
the roster is a problem right now? Because I think that the roster,
man,
if
the
you look at it,
roster
they
is
got a good
cool,
roster,
man.
man. They got a
Roster
good
is
roster.
you can add to it, but the roster is cool. Elbert said her teammates
Roster
think
cool.
they're CC clones. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell they think, man. They out here tripping though. I know that, Elbert. They out here
Junkie.
tripping.
Yeah, the
Junkie.
roster straight.
That team is
Shit,
tripping.
man, they got a lot
Junkie.
of talent.
Hold on. Yeah, Fever go.
Junkie. Vision is crashing out. He wants Stephanie fired.
Everybody want her fired. I'm not against her being fired. I'm just telling you that even if you're a coach, bro, once the players got to go on the court and they have to play, man. Like, I'm not saying she shouldn't be fired. I'm telling you, but the players on the floor, they miss shots, bro. I seen lack of effort, lack of defense, bro. And let me tell you something, man. Defense is a skill, but it's more so effort, man.
Effort.
Effort, man. And I see
Listen, that's what won the Warriors championship because of their effort and their defense.
it's effort,
Jack,
bro.
Look, man,
is
Stephanie White got a lot of pressure on her because first of
Hey,
all,
Diva,
she
go
didn't
ahead.
want to put CC back out there and fuck around and CC get back hurt, because if she'd have got hurt this game, pulled, she'd have re-injured that groin, motherfuckers would have been going crazy. So like, I think she was just trying to play CC, but she didn't want her doing too much. She was just trying to,
It's
just
all for the
trying to bring.
is effort? Does that have anything to do with coaching to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You can teach your players to have effort.
But let me ask you guys a question though, because I gotta play devil's advocate up here. But let me get those super chat real quick. Shout out to Elbert, teammates. I got that one. It says Golden State is playing more like the Fever than the. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Golden State is playing more like the Fever than the Fever. You know why? That's what we talking about the coach, because she came in here talking about she watched CC for 5 years. Well, obviously you didn't, because she didn't play like this. You know what I'm saying? And he also said KK should start over Howard as a starter. I said that a couple lives ago. People killed me, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate right here real quick though. We're talking about defense. Diva, I think it was Diva that asked me that coaching, is that on the coaching. Now, what I can say is I've seen the kind of defense they played the last couple games when CC wasn't here. Now,
exactly.
what changed from those games to today's game? Because I'm okay with losing, but the way we lost, bro, is like I don't see no nothing, bro. Like sometimes even if you try, hey, let me tell y'all a story, man. It probably don't make sense, but to me it do. When I was younger, bro, I knew I was getting a whooping when I got home when that D was on my report card. You know what I'm saying? I knew what time it was. They give out the progress reports before the report card come out. I seen the progress report. I hide that. So then what I do is I start going home and my mama see me studying. I don't get no whooping because I was trying. You see what I'm saying? Like if you try, I can understand the loss, bro. But today they look like they weren't even trying, bro. Look like they was giving
gave
up all
fast. They
yeah,
gave up
bro,
early.
Yeah, man, we up 9. I think we was up 9. I'm like, okay, we in good running. You know what I'm saying? We good. I'm feeling good about myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, yeah, this gonna be, yeah. I was already prepared to make my video. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, then I had to change that shit up quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it just
I
this is
I can't
disappointing.
speak for everybody,
Dedication
but I can
start over.
say
Howard is a start. Oh no, I don't agree.
And then even when they got down double digits in the second half, they got it back down to 5 points.
They turned it around when Dawkins came in the game.
But who was also in the game? Clark was in the game too, and she had
Dawkins
Timpson, Damaris, and Caitlin were all on the floor in the lineup when we made our run and we were playing our best ball.
And Clark was
Yeah, man. But see, they had CC on their limited minutes though. So like they didn't want
Albert, I'm with you.
too much, man.
Albert, I'm with you now, man. I didn't agree with you the other day, but I did go back and watch some. I seen some highlights. What do you guys think about this? He said, "Get Emma Meesum." Was that her name? Meesuman. She won the WNBA championship in 2019. MVP, 6.5 center, 6'5" center that has a Euro step, block and shoots threes. What do you guys think about it?
She don't want to.
I would love it, but she don't want to come here.
Yeah, she don't want to go in here.
She don't want to go there.
Man, y'all tripping, man. The Fever got all the talent they need, man. This coach has got to put this shit together.
They do.
They got all the talent they need, man.
You know what?
No, they don't.
Nah,
they don't have to play.
You guys wouldn't want her? You guys wouldn't want her?
No,
I would take her.
You don't want
guys,
okay. She doesn't want to be here. If she doesn't want to be
said?
here,
Yeah, she don't want to be here. Yeah, she don't want to be here.
Chasing
What's here? What's here?
Indiana.
She don't want to be there.
If she's going to go to any place, it's likely going to be New York or the Lynx.
But she wants to win.
I'm trying to understand something because a lot of you guys talking. What you guys telling me is she said I don't want to go to Indiana.
Yeah.
Her actions. She didn't say that verbatim. She didn't say that verbatim. Her actions. Here's the deal. She wants a ring. She's got a high standard of where she's going to go, and she wants to go someplace where she can get a ring. And of course, she wants to have chemistry. That would be New York or the Lynx. And also, she has a idea of what kind of place or town or city she wants to be in. And that and Indiana does not fit that. So she probably
want to play a certain kind of style of basketball also. And looking at the Fever is probably not appealing.
Hey, answer this question. Hey, answer this question right here.
Nah, it ain't appealing. Playing that bullshit that Stephanie White's playing. Nah, that ain't appealing.
White has lost the team. They don't trust her. See, this is where I don't know if I can agree, Albert, because I seen the way they played a couple games ago. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't want to, bro, they play better. Let me tell you something. And I really believe this. The team that played against Minnesota the other day beat this Valkyrie team today.
Yep. But they pick and choose when they want to be that team, though. One game they good, next they not.
Like I said, no consistency.
But see, they had to bring two people back today,
and they were running that.
Try to put them in the rotation. So like they kind of threw everything off. You brought CC and Dante's back and put them in the rotation. So
but as far as rotation and players going in and going out, we're talking about the Valkyrie. Played the Valkyrie. Look at the Valkyrie. Look what happened when half their damn roster was gone and they just picked up a whole gang of people. What did they do? They didn't skip a beat and they were still beating people. Why? Because they're well coached.
They have a good
Right.
Exactly,
Courtside, what you Courtside, what you just said just now, Courtside? What'd you say?
You heard me loud and clear. I ain't stutter. I said the team that beat the Minnesota Lynx the other day beat this Valkyrie team right here.
So wait, hold on. So they didn't need CC then, right?
No, I'm not talking about C. I'm talking about that defensive effort that played against Minnesota beats this team today, whether CC on it or not. That defensive effort that I seen.
Okay. So
you didn't notice how they switched up the defense? Here's the deal. In that game where they were playing defense, whenever there was a kind of a screen or somebody was going into a screen, they immediately switched. It wasn't this whole, well, let me go around. I got to get skinny to get it. No, they just switched off. That's what they were doing in that game. Have you noticed? For some reason, they switched up the defense, and now they're trying to do traps. And every time they did it in the last game, they were trying to do a trap. And every time they do a trap, they leave somebody open right under the basket.
They burned by it. That's how we lost to the Sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defensive
Now,
rotation was
Kelsey,
trash today.
plum, and then she would find a wide open shooter, and nobody was right there because we was doubling too much.
Yeah. So they switched it
They
up.
said, can you? They said, Ever said, can you blame her? Too much chaos is here. I think he's talking about Iberman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she probably don't want to come to this dysfunctional ass team. You know what I mean? We don't got.
You
no
know what's
identity.
crazy?
We don't
My bad.
got
You
no
know what's
identity.
crazy? They pulled Lexi Hole out of the starting lineup and put Ari in.
Yeah, we just said that. And then now they don't got no backup point guard. Because Colson didn't play.
She played like a minute or two at the end.
Last 2 minutes of the game they put in.
Hey, listen.
Well, no, I ain't got no problem with
Dante.
Colson not playing. She was right where she should have been.
Hey, Dante should have played. Dante should have played way more. She just came off a 41-point championship game, bro.
That's what
Dante can score.
Y'all want baby.
Score, man. You know, Dante
And
can
she
score.
shot well. She shot well.
But that's what I'm saying.
There's something else I didn't like too. I didn't like starting the fourth quarter with Clark on the bench neither, man. I ain't like that, man. Tina, you there, Tina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead. I know you got something to say.
Well, I was just mostly gonna say the part about yesterday when we were all on the chat. The one comment that I made, I said everybody watch today and see how many times the ball gets back to Caitlin when she's off ball, how many plays were run for her, how many times Kelsey Mitchell was looking for her. We can put 0, 0, 0 on all three of those factors.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Right. Of course.
Of course.
I brought that out the minute I came on the panel. I counted 3 times that somebody else brought the ball up, passed it to whoever it was in the paint, Tina, and then either Caitlin or someone else that could shoot a 3 was standing at the 3-pointer, wide open, and the ball never made it back to them. Especially Caitlin Clark. If she's wide open at the 3 and she passes you the ball, Natasha Howard, and you're being double teamed in the paint, and you have a wide open superstar, why are you still going up for the layup?
That's smart basketball.
See, that would get you benched.
You kick it back out. That's
Kelsey,
the fundamental basketball.
Hey, Kelsey, is that true or you trolling, man? Is that true or you trolling? Kelsey, put it in the chat. Is that true or you trolling, bro? I want to know because that's important. Because I'm gonna laugh my ass off if she said that shit.
So, Junkie, you got to ask yourself, why is it that we understand why players on the other team don't like Clark? We get that. Where this hatred comes from? She's dominating them, and they're scared when she gets the ball in her hands that she's going to embarrass them. But then you got to ask yourself the question: she is proven. She is a proven player, and she's proven to pass the ball. She's proven to make everybody else on the team look good. Why can't her teammates see that? Why would they hate on her?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I don't know, but that's me. I don't know if the teammates is hating on her. Though. You gotta explain that to me.
I don't think the teammates hate though.
No, they gotta buy into.
If you're telling me, hold on, you're telling me that here's Clark, number 1 in the league, where she creates her own shots, but she is number 1 also in the league at assists and helping other people get a shot. You got to help me to understand. And she also is proven when it comes to shooting. She has a high percentage rate, whether it be 2 points in the middle or on the 3-point line. She's got a high percentage rate. So she is proven. It's proven that if you get the ball in her hands, not only is she's going to make sure you get the ball, but she's likely to make a shot. She's going to do the right thing with the ball. So then you got to ask yourself, why is it that everybody else on her team, I get why everybody else hating on her, but why would her teammates hate on her when they know she's proven?
I understand that. Let me ask you guys. I want to ask you guys a question. I want y'all to keep it real, man. Don't be bullshitting, lying and shit, man. I want y'all to keep it real. if CC had 5 points, let's say she had 2 points today, 5 assists, and we won the game, are you guys happy?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy, bro.
I'm just making sure because I don't want it to be like CC. Like I want to win, man. I like
happy,
the entertainment and all that too, but I want to win. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people, I'm not saying y'all, a lot of people won't say it, but they want her to have a good game no matter if they win or lose. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
In
man. I
that
like
scenario,
winning, bro.
courtside. In the scenario you just gave, courtside, the team plays well. Because if Caitlin has 2 points and 5 assists and they win, that means the team plays well in that scenario. This that we just watched, oh man, this was straight trash.
Right, exactly.
What was the biggest point though? The biggest point I think was we missed shots, but the biggest point was I keep saying is the defensive effort. I didn't see it today. I didn't. I don't know if it was a morning game. Y'all didn't eat breakfast. It was too early. I don't know what the hell going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
But again, she has switched up the defense for at least 2 games straight. She has switched it up. And then the other thing is, again, we've been saying this for the whole season, even last season. Clark is being shut out of the game. And you got to ask yourself, why would her team do it? The coach, we get it. She on some other island. But her teammates, why are they shutting her out of the game?
Because they want their own. I'm telling you, some of them
Because
on the team, they just
we got all ball dominant players.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when you see CC standing in the corner by herself, there's a problem there.
There's a
Look,
big
man,
problem.
I agree with you,
they had-
courtside, that there was no effort on defense, and that's a big problem. But when you have no effort on the boards, and you have no effort of 50-50 balls, and you just have no effort, period, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, they didn't
and I
have any
can-
effort, so they
and-
weren't
and I
getting
can-
rebounds and nothing today.
That's indicative of a locker room issue. That is
Exactly.
This team is built wrong, man.
This team
don't have the right
This team is built wrong, bro.
Listen, I can
This
completely
team is built wrong,
understand.
bro.
I can completely understand. You setting up plays to where it X's out CC. I get that, but when any player is wide open, I saw whenever I was watching that Valkyries game, I saw other players in CC wide open, and that ball didn't even make it out to them. That's a problem. And speaking of Caitlin, you guys can go back and watch any highlights from the 2024 Iowa Hawkeyes. Caitlin is the main facilitator, passing that ball up to Hannah Stokey, Sydney Falter, Kate Martin,
Exactly.
Gabby Marshall. They would dribble, but Caitlin didn't have to ask for the ball back. Somehow that ball made it back to her when she was wide open to shoot a 3.
that's
You know
a
why?
coach. That's a
You know why?
coaching thing.
You know
Because
why?
they knew their place.
They knew
Yes,
that it was a
that's
pecking order.
coaching.
It was a pecking order.
Yeah, they knew it was Caitlin and then the rest of them.
I'm gonna make
We
it plain
need
and
Lisa
simple.
Bluter
That's
back.
coaching.
It's coaching, and I'm gonna tell you why. Don Staley and Gino Auriemma and all these coaches were taking shots at Caitlin. It's because the Iowa Hawkeyes, and I've heard somebody mention this before. They played a read and react offense. You can't do anything with the read and react offense. The only thing you can do to a read and react offense is defend it when it comes to you. You can't watch it on film like you can these plays that Stephanie White is running for the field.
Yeah, you can't prepare for it.
You can't prepare for a read and react offense.
They were scoring the most points
They're
for
basically
4
like a
years.
motion offense. That's why I said they need to put in a motion offense. And
But they don't have the
they
right
just react.
personnel for a motion offense, though.
No, they got the motion offense in now. They need to get rid
I
of
can't
that
tell.
and go to the read and react.
Oh man.
Shit, I don't know what
They
type of
motion
offense right now.
offense. Everybody just stands there.
Caitlin is standing in a corner looking like a fire hydrant on the street. The plays you're running are started. You mean wait a minute. You mean to tell me I have a point guard on the Indiana Fever who scored 9 points in 38 seconds and you got her standing in the corner right next to the bench, just standing there. Man, I ought to bench you, Stephanie
Yeah,
White. Are you
but
serious?
White want to govern CC, bro. She don't want her playing like that. She want
I
to
told
govern her.
y'all yesterday. I don't want to see her standing in the corner.
So what has to happen, man? So basically,
Coach.
I know, but we know she's not going nowhere. Like she's
Hey, we can't every year just say it's the coach, y'all. We said the same thing last year as the coach.
If the
Nah, this
coach
just
is
the coach.
not, if the coach is not going
Because
anywhere,
We can't be the coach
CC
every
needs
year.
to step up.
they don't
If
play
the coach
Caitlyn
is not,
style.
if the coach
one
is
at a
not
time.
going anywhere, then CC needs to step up. That's it. She needs to step up and put her foot down. If the coach
They
is
need to
saying to me, she's not going anywhere, then the only way to save this is if CC says, look here, we're not having this. I don't know if it's in the rules or not, but we need to go with the run and gun style. That's it. That's
Exactly. Just like she did last year with Christy Sides in the second half of the season.
I
Yeah,
agree.
you guys.
Diva, I agree, but the problem is this coach is not Christy Sides. Her ego is too big, and she's not going to go for it. She just won't. So what do you do then? She won't go for it.
If she walks.
Well, this is what I would do, Tina. This is what I would do.
I would do it anyway, and then let her pull CC out of the game and see what the upper management does then.
Well, okay, or if this is an offense that Stephanie White wants to continue to run, to have your point guard continue to play the pick and roll and then kind of X her out, then get another big on the starting line starting lineup. You guys have $115,000 in cap space, and
They need to
the
trade for somebody.
Las Vegas Aces waived Elizabeth Kitley, who's standing at 6'6". How come you haven't brought her to the Indiana Fever and put her in this offense to where we have another big that Caitlin can work with? You guys want to win?
Well, who would she replace? Who would she replace?
Oh, for
Brianna Turner.
Man.
Brianna Turner.
I'm talking about that's getting playing time right now. That's on the court.
Shoot
Who
replace.
you gonna sit down?
I'll tell you who she'd replace. She'd replace Howard's geriatric ass.
Howard just won MVP.
Oh my
Howard get 20
God.
points, 12 rebounds.
Oh my
16
God.
Hey, what's the point? Hey, I don't
14
understand.
rebounds. Come on, man.
What's the point of doing that?
On the floor.
Hey, what's the point of doing that? What's the point of bringing her in if CC's still off ball? Don't change nothing.
Yeah, don't. If I'm CC, man, I let the season play out, and if White refuses to change her system, I'm DeWanna Garner.
I'm requesting a trade. Exactly.
Now I wonder why. Dewana Bonner left it in the first place.
Like my thing is though.
Go ahead, Don.
Okay, yes. Like my thing is though. So like I feel like with CC, with them playing her off the ball, because like she been playing having the ball in her hands, bringing it up. In the damn teams just been kicking her ass up the court, and that's going to get her hurt at the end of the year. That's why she's become injury prone lately, because teams are able to beat her up, bringing the ball up the court, and over a period of a whole game,
that's not where she's getting beat up. She's getting beat up on those off ball plays.
Oh.
Yeah, because they have her trying to block.
They beat her up and wings to keep her
by the
up
time
the
she
ball.
bring the ball up, they done turn.
Yes.
The defense have made her turn her back like 3 times. And over the period of a game, that tires you out.
What the young lady just said, she's exactly right. They got her on those off-ball plays, and she got no business setting picks.
Thank you.
But usually when you set a pick, that gets you open. If you know basketball, if you set a pick,
they beat her up. That's what you're not seeing.
Exactly.
She's off ball. You're not seeing that. And so
I see it all. But look, I play ball at all levels. Like I know basketball.
So did I.
If you're a good shooter, if you go set a pick and then you come off a pick, a lot of times you'll be open.
Who's passing the ball?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with your argument, though. She is setting those picks. Okay, then she is getting open, but she's not getting the ball kicked back to her.
Thank you. They're not passing it to her. That's the whole point.
So she's taking a beating for no reason.
That's crazy, man. Let me get this.
When you watch the Warriors play, man, Steph Curry set so many picks, and then he come off after he set that
We're
pick. Then he
talking
come off
about
the pick.
Steph Curry. She
But
doesn't
I'm
have
saying,
the same type of people playing with her, and they are not passing the ball back to her. So you keep talking about that other team. We talking about the Fever and Caitlin Clark and what's going on, and we see her get beat up.
like I said, I didn't watch this game right here. I only saw the end of the third quarter.
Come on, man.
From what I've seen
Come on,
all
man.
season,
That ain't even a good argument.
We're not gonna say CC don't have the ball. CC has the ball.
Steph Curry was setting picks like that and passing the ball into Draymond, and they were double teaming Draymond, and Draymond wasn't kicking the ball back out. There'd be a problem.
Hey,
And the Golden State Warriors ran plays for Steph when he was off ball.
Listen, man. Even though Steph Curry is a point guard, he's the first option on that team. If you watch the Golden State Warriors, even when he bring the ball back down, what he do? He pass it out and he run around 1,500 screens, man. That's how they run their offense, bro.
You're right.
He the first option. He the first option.
When do you ever see? When do y'all ever see Steph Curry bring the ball up? Steph doesn't bring the ball up.
She's not
Steph don't bring the ball up.
She's not Steph Curry.
Though they play two different styles though.
They run
when do you see Draymond go 2-on-1 and not passing the ball back out?
I would say Sabrina.
Hold on. Let me knock this out. Real quick. He said, I said it before. If White Ngo drives CC off the team, why should she give a shit about the team or league? Then she gets labeled a quitter. I don't think she's gonna get drove off the team. I think they just need to, bro. We got everything in the Fever in the locker room. We just gotta even if Stephanie White don't get fired, she just gotta change her way of thinking. That's it. Like you don't gotta get fired. Just understand it's a pecking order for you too. CC is bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? So understand that.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
That's the whole thing. Stephanie White has got a big ego.
Yeah.
So when a person's got a big ego, do you think they're gonna be like, you know what? Go ahead, CC, do what you want to do. No, she's coach with a big ego. That's all it is.
Right, exactly. And here's what needs to happen. CC needs to put her foot down and go up to the upper management and say, look.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, what she's doing ain't working, and she refuses to try anything else. So it's either her or me.
Man, they go run CC clean out that office, man.
Hey, can we give this? Hey, Music Monster.
You got an echo.
Hey, can we give?
Yeah, someone's got an echo going.
It's Music Monster. You got to turn his YouTube off.
Okay,
Hey, check this out.
Because Stephanie White, we get the message.
Can
when she's seeing Herb Simon having another lunch with Lisa Bluter.
Let's let courtside talk.
Am I crazy to say? Don't kill me, y'all. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to, be neutral, trying to be positive, I should say. Do you think we should just give it to All-Star break? You know what I mean? Like, see how we come out after All-Star break?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, after All-Star break, man.
You got to.
People overreact.
We can't trade nobody after All-Star. So if Caitlin want to be traded, we can't trade her.
She ain't getting traded, bro. Come on. Let's stop.
Caitlin ain't leaving this season.
Trading anybody, man. It's nothing wrong with this roster.
Well, who's still saying we overreacting? We're not overreacting. This is a bad team. Man. This is not a good team.
But it's a damn good team. It's a damn good team.
It's not the roster; it's the system.
Yeah, it's
for
not,
the roster.
It's not a good product. Period. On the court, what we're seeing is not a good product. And so, for me, listen. When I take time to watch something, that's valuable time. And it better be good. This is not good. It's not been good most of the season. And so, yeah, some things need to change. They needed to change a long time ago. And the issue is White, period. Everything we're talking about, it all stems back to a coaching issue. She needs to go. We're going to make a trade her with somebody else.
But we're not going. She's not going nowhere until the end of the season.
What if they trade somebody else and they come in and do the same thing? That's why I say changing the coach ain't the issue. Just change the system.
I'm telling you. All it would take is for CC to go up there and have a talk with Herb Simon, and then Herb Simon go have another lunch with Lisa Bluter, and Stephanie White see that, she'll change her attitude real quick.
Hey, he said I owe him apology. Courtside, what I told you, CC 12 points and under in a loss, and Coach White gonna get in the way. You owe me an apology. I owe you an apology for what did I say? What did I say? I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about.
At some point, you gotta have the humility to be able to sit back and say, look, this isn't working. We need to try something else. We need to go back to the drawing board. We need to figure out a way to optimize our roster. We need to do something because this isn't working. That's what I want from Steph White. That's what we need
Called
from
let
her.
CC do CC. It's simple.
Right, you need to go back to what was working. I mean, it's like the old adage goes: if it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
Well, then what do you guys say to the Indiana Fever didn't play that style of basketball when they were winning? So what do you say to that?
In what win?
What do you mean?
When they were winning, when they beat the Aces, when they beat.
What do you mean after the All-Star break last year?
I'm talking about a couple games ago.
That's the type of ball I'm talking about.
Those teams were not playing well.
Different when you got Clark on the floor.
Those teams were not playing well. They weren't shooting well. They just won because the teams didn't show up. That's the truth of it.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to admit that, but they just didn't show up.
Right. That is the truth.
Same thing happened in Minnesota. They just didn't shoot well, and we capitalized on it. But if they shot well, we would have got blown out.
Oh, most definitely.
I gotta agree with that. Anybody that was watching the NBA in the early 2000s, y'all remember the LA Lakers when they had Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, who else was it? Karl Malone. To me, that's what this team looks like, a bunch of ball-dominant players. And everybody was expecting the LA Lakers to go win. Everybody was saying, oh, the Lakers, man, they got this team. They about to go get another ring, and didn't do nothing that year. What I'm seeing right now, especially in this Valkyries game, because the Valkyries are there with us. Same record. Expansion team. We basically at the same level right now in the middle of the season. We got a bunch of ball dominant players on this team, and we got to fix that.
No, this is to
fix that, man.
You got to trade one of them away. Then if we want to fix it,
this is the Lakers.
Who's
this
the
is
coach
what team?
That team where he was just talking about the ball dominant players. Who was the coach?
Okay.
You don't remember? That's the problem. Who was the coach? Okay.
Hey, this team remind me of the old ass Lakers when they brought in Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
So when they lost to them Pistons.
Yeah, you came over here with this Gary Payton, Karl Malone. Who was it? Gary Payton, Karl Malone. Hey, you bring them dudes up over here from Connecticut,
Yeah, it was Gary
man.
Payton, Karl Malone.
It was somebody
that's
else.
when Kobe was going through that little bullshit he was going through.
Yeah, man, you bring them up over here, man, dude. You try to bring. Listen, bro, all this shit, what we looking at is Connecticut offense. But you had a list. You had Alyssa Thomas. That was her style of basketball. That ain't CC. That ain't her style of basketball.
They don't have no Alyssa Thomas on the team. They don't have no point forward.
That's what I'm saying. That's the style they played over there. You know what I mean? That's not the style we play over here.
Well, I want to ask y'all one thing, a statement. It's probably kind of unpopular, but I honestly believe at this point, Stephanie White is not going to change, and we're going to have to suck it up this year. The best we're going to do is get to the first round playoffs if she doesn't change anything. And then we'll just have to work for next year because I don't see it changing this year. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it changing.
Same here. Same here.
the wasting Clark's potential, though.
I think it's gonna change. Maybe I'm delusional or whatever, but I think it's gonna change.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna lose some games, man. And then after All-Star break, she's gonna change this shit up, man.
So what happened?
But the coaches,
Of course, you think it's gonna be like a repeat of last year?
Bro, we had
a better record at this point last year.
Yeah, I know.
No.
They
The
started off
changes.
better this year. Last year they had a horrible
Yeah, but they were
start of the
horrible
season when
last
they was
year
playing
after
nothing
Hey,
All
but
listen.
top
Star.
Do you guys remember last year? We were having these same conversations at this time last year.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's what I'm
Christie's
saying.
sides changed.
And
She
it's
was
right.
willing to
And
change.
what happened? The change didn't come from the coach. Change came from the players.
No, it came from the coach side.
CC basically just said, pretty much just said, Christy, sit your ass down. We're gonna do what we're gonna do.
No, it was more Christy Sides giving her the keys to the Ferrari and saying, go for it. And if Stephanie White would do that, we could change it around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Stephanie
I
White has
completely
to let
agree
her
with that.
ego go.
Hey,
And to Diva and to Diva, I'm sorry I didn't hear you. Yeah, they had Phil Jackson at the time.
Okay.
Whenever the LA Lakers had, Kobe, Gary Payton, they had a championship coach there. But here with Stephanie White, yeah, she has some history with the Indiana Fever. But y'all are listening to somebody who believes that Christy Side should have got a second chance because of how she had the team looking last year after the All-Star break.
I'm with that too.
Anyone in their right mind who saw that the Indiana Fever had the scariest offense and the most explosive offense coming into the playoffs, anybody who wanted to disrupt that offense, to me, they're not in their right mind. And to watch Chrissy Sides just get booted out of there, and I was looking at a lot of these podcasters who was praising the fact that she wasn't there anymore. I never praised it. And I was like, okay,
We got
whoever they bring
blown
in
out
is who they bring
3
in.
games in a row in the playoffs. That's why they booted her out. Because we lost
hey,
3
man,
games in a row in the
listen,
They
playoffs.
played a
I'm gonna
team
be
that they were
honest.
struggling to beat in the regular season.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm with whoever that was just talking. We should have kept sides. I got here with the okie doke. Stephanie White told me you was gonna come here. It was gonna be. This is what I thought. I thought it was gonna be the same
Appreciate it,
offense,
courtside.
Y'all
different
thought she was gonna
defense.
let CC just run wild, and she basically fooled y'all.
Yeah, she did. She tricked me. She hit me with the okie doke. I thought it was gonna be the same offense with a more intense defense. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly
Yep.
what
She told y'all what y'all want to hear so she can get in there real good and just changed everything after she seen she was in there.
Stephanie
That's what they
White
got
lied
him
to
for.
everybody. Stephanie
And I
White
stand
lied
on
to
my
everybody.
statements. I
Hey,
will
what
stand
did
on my statement.
What did Bluter say? You have to let CC be CC.
Yep.
There you go. And of course I stand on my statements. That's what I believe Christy Sides realized coming in after that All-Star break. Just like Tina said, I have to hand the keys to the Ferrari to my starting point guard and let her run that offense. And as of right now, I'm gonna say it again. Caitlin Clark is stuck in the middle. No, stuck on the side, looking like a fire hydrant, dehydrating over there.
Well, look at the bright side.
It looks
Sides is part of
awful.
the USA Select team, so you know she ain't gonna leave Clark out. Clark out.
Yeah.
This is crazy, bro. Hey, I think we might need to just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
I
I'm
think
trying
we
to
need
be.
to pump the brakes for like a year.
I mean,
There's a lot of turnover
We've
on the
been
team.
bumping the brakes. We've been bumping the brakes for a while now.
I mean, what's going on now? What's going on now here with Stephanie White is she was given basically given a Lamborghini, giving the keys to a Lamborghini, and can't drive.
And crashing it.
She's not even trying to drive. She parked it in the garage and locked it up.
But the one thing,
I ain't gonna.
but
I
the one thing
blame 50-50 on the coach and the fans.
oh God, but
Fans
the
fault.
one thing I will say,
Overblew the
he
team.
crazy,
Yeah, man.
But
No,
but
I'm with
y'all
courtside.
y'all overly hype the
I'm with
team. That's what
courtside,
happens
man.
with
Wait till
fandom.
after All
Sometimes you'll
Star.
see some moves get made in the off season, and you get overly excited.
No,
And then
because
when the
that's what
season
they
starts, sometimes
promised.
you start seeing holes in the team.
Hey, bro, but
That's
that's what
what
Sometimes
they
the culture
promised,
of certain
though.
players don't fit on the team.
bro. It's not a fandom base, a fan base, bro.
It's
It's
most
not like
definitely
that.
the
That's what
fan
fan.
base because y'all was talking big shit in the
That's what
off
fans
season.
are.
Being a fan is, though.
Tammy got her revenge today. Tammy definitely got her revenge.
They shouldn't let her go.
yes, he did. He right. Timmy got her revenge. But the one thing I try to keep in mind is that we are like what? We are 20 games into the season now. So all of that changing lineups and we still trying to find this and figure stuff out. It's too late. It's too late. Well, I mean, we're 20 games in. You can't be figuring things out at the moment. You either want to get it right now before we go. We need a 10-game win streak. And right now,
That's not
from
gonna
the way
happen.
things look like, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It does not look like it's going to happen with the way this
Win
team looks
one, we
like right
lose
now.
one. We be flip flopping. One game we play good, one game we play terrible.
Y'all
We
have
were
your
bamboozled,
expectations
man.
up too high.
We
You
were
know what
bamboozled.
CC needs to do? Oh, I just thought of this. I was just thought of this. You know what CC needs to do? What Angel Reese did to her coach. Slap the ball right out of her head like, bitch, what are you doing?
That shit was funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
He's crazy.
Hey,
No, she ain't gotta do that. She don't even gotta do that, man. All she gotta do is after these posts stop being so like you know, like I don't know the word, man, but she needs to go
Clark
to the
need to
press
stop being
conference.
so politically correct in the post game interviews and just straight tell her how she really feels.
Yeah, just like man, I'm not used to playing like this. I'm not used to playing like this. Not my style.
Courtside,
Start
you,
saying,
Courtside, you sound a
I
little
wish
bit.
I be behind closed doors, but she ain't gonna do that.
Courtside, you sound a little bipolar because you up in here. You like, man, we need to pump the brakes. Then you say, man, we've been bamboozled. It's like, which way you want to be?
it's the same. Hey, two things could be true. Two things could be true. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Two
which
things could
one
be
you?
true.
It's
All
like
right,
it's like
all
you're
right.
a good person, and the next thing you say, oh, you're ugly.
Nah, man. What I'm saying is, let me be clear then, because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. When I first heard White was coming, I was excited because I seen
Me
how
too. Me too.
I thought her defense. You know what I mean? I didn't have no negative to say about Bonner coming, about how I didn't really know about Howard and whatever. I didn't have nothing to say about Bonner. Only thing about Bonner, I was thinking her and CC had a little exchange last year. That was my only concern there. But then once I seen she over here, the fan base accepted her. I was good. I'm like, oh yeah, we in it to win it. But I did not know she was gonna do this right here. If they'd have told me this, I would have kept sides. You know what I
I
mean?
guarantee you, because it's Stephanie White.
I'm just
Stephanie
telling you,
White
you know
had
what
to
I
say
mean?
something.
But at the same time, I just feel that we might need to
Well,
pump
yeah,
the brakes.
Stephanie White went and gave Bonner and the other geriatric one a bunch of promises that she couldn't keep.
You talking about
Okay, so you know what? Let me ask something real quick. So, where do y'all think the Fever are going to stand come the end of the season? What's the record?
Oof.
What?
500.
We're gonna be at 500.
500 or below 500?
So what?
Yeah.
Because you
No,
got to
they'll be
remember
way above. I think they'll be one of the
we got
hottest teams
44
in the
games.
league by then for sure. They'll be one of the hottest
Listen.
teams in the league.
Okay, so what's the
Nah,
record? Are we
I'm
what?
playing like this.
30-14. What's the record?
How many games they have?
44.
44.
22. 22.
So we got 22 games left. So that means we gotta win what?
At least 15.
There's no way.
You got to win 11 more at least in order to be 500.
Yeah, we could do that because they just gonna be flip flopping. We gonna win one, we gonna lose one. We could do that.
They still win at least 15, 16 more games.
Sky Go, what up? Sky Go, what up? You there?
I can't hear him. I mean,
Hey, go out and come back in when you're ready, bro. Hey, I believe we going to listen, man. I ain't gave up my championship hopes, man. You know what I'm saying? Call me what you want to call me, man. I think she gonna get this. I think she gonna get this.
Bipolar.
Hey, bro. Yeah, man. So
You just got to get a coach who's going to right the ship.
You gotta talk. You gotta talk things into existence sometime, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk things into man. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me ask y'all this then. Okay,
You know what I mean?
I'm
got to get a coach who's going to right this ship because
I'm delusional.
The Valkyries coach Stephanie White under the table today.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
she
I ain't gonna lie. I was hyped up. They came out with They came out with every game is a home game. Now you know.
She's a red
all-
dot. She's
Not,
in the show right there.
you sound
The red
stupid.
dot right
Like,
there.
I'm gonna take this
Trick
part,
me.
y'all. Sorry. It's probably diet order. That's probably
Hey,
why
Trick,
it's a new diet order.
Okay, they probably just added the red dot.
What? Watch. Other people are gonna be like, "You suck." Now you know.
Hey, so the vibe. Hey, listen. Okay, check this out, right? I said I still got championship hopes, right? And everybody laughing at me. Everybody laughing at me. So the vibe I'm getting from everybody up here is y'all done threw it in. Y'all done. Y'all
Hell no.
I didn't throw it in, but I've never seen a championship. Damn, y'all.
One at a time.
I didn't throw it in courtside, but at the same time, I have never seen a championship team in any sport on any level that didn't have an identity.
Right.
What's their identity? They don't have one.
Right.
Oh, they got one. They're just not using it. Oh, they got one.
This team identity should be just like last year, man. You got to get between 40 to 50 points between CC and Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? That's 40 to 50 points. Whenever they get that, we win.
So like
all this trying to get a ball down low and trying to get our big man. All these bastards trying to fuck with.
Hey, two of the big
It's
three.
not gonna work though. To win a championship, that ain't gonna work. We need everybody to be involved.
We gotta get to the playoffs first. Hey, two of the big three gotta have 20 points, man. Both of them. I don't care if it's CC and Boston and Kelsey and CC.
And the third one gotta have 15. The third one got to have 15, 55 points between the big three, 55 to 60 points between the big three, and we good.
And that shouldn't be an issue with those players.
Okay, for me, like last year, it's not that I threw in the towel, but it's like this year, even last year, I'm watching this team like I'm watching a horror movie, and I got my hands over my face. I got to look between my fingers because this team is very difficult to watch, okay? So
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It will change, but right now it's hard for me to want to put aside time to watch this product.
Same here. That's how I'm starting to feel.
Man, I'm still watched, but it's gonna be rough.
Y'all calling me bipolar. This dude Fever is hey man, because this is not what he said. Hey, chat. Diva, you was up here. This is not what he said yesterday. He was
whoa. Junkie, you said they were gonna win yesterday also.
Nah, bro, that's not what you said. We all heard
you said they were gonna win also.
You said that CC was gonna have a triple double.
Bro, you told me yesterday, you told all of us, don't worry about nothing. You messed me up. Don't worry about nothing. Handle, we got this on the. I said they said, what about the coach? Don't worry about the coach. CC gonna take over. That's what you said.
Listen. I apologize because I thought, hey, we finally get CC. Maybe we can do something. But I guess I was wrong.
Nah, it wasn't no maybe.
I got a question.
We were wrong.
I got a question. Fever champs. Are you a woman or a male?
I'm a male.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
Whoa.
Wait. I gotta know. I just gotta know.
Why?
Hey, she said you emotional. Hey, she said you emotional, bro.
She had to ask for the gender. She had to ask for your gender.
Yo, dude, what do you
expect? I don't know.
Dude, what do you expect? I'm a Russian.
Okay.
Hey, she said you emotional, man. Hey, listen. Hey, Kent said white gold, lose 15 and blame it on CC.
Let's just make comedy out of this. Literally comedy. Who's got
He
jokes?
said white gold is to lose 15 and blame it on CC, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all don't remember, y'all don't forget what I said. Because when end of the year, I don't want y'all coming here saying, no. I'm gonna remember everybody, all y'all up here with all this negativity up here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, y'all. I got to tell you one thing that I listened to. I listened to the post game, and y'all will be appalled because once again, Stephanie White is throwing her team, aka CC, under the bus.
Every time I hear Stephanie White talk, I'm appalled. But go ahead.
Yes, it was so sickening. I had to stop listening to it. I mean, I'm going to say Cece was the second best player today. But you listen to
Who was the
Coach
first?
White and you're going to want to puke when you hear what she said.
What did she say?
It was,
Oh,
they said, well, she said, well, I'd like to see her do a little bit better on defense. Hell, she had 2 steals. The girl's
3 steals.
Wow.
She had 3 steals.
Wow.
She's a damn bitch. I can't stand
well,
that.
hey,
Wow.
say,
I can't believe she
wait a
said
minute, wait a
that.
minute. Say it again. Say it again, Tina. She a what?
She's a damn bitch. I can't stand the bitch.
No,
Hold on, courtside, clip that. You gotta clip that, courtside.
And I'm a Southern lady. I'm a Southern lady, and I don't like to use that word, but she's pissed
Let
me
it
off
out.
so bad. I'm sick of her.
I can
Hey,
see
hold on
that.
real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can do something real quick.
The quotes.
Chunky, but thank you for letting us talk and get our brains, you know.
I would love to hear Gianna's
because I was ready to punch the TV and my wall.
My brain's all conflicted listening to Tina's sweet voice, but hearing her talk about she's a bitch.
I
No, no. You got to put
words,
some
but
effort
it
into
was-
it.
Let's see my.
She's a dumb clown bitch.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you was a bitch.
Stephanie White.
Yeah, let it out.
And you see, that's another reason why she's got to go, because you don't go and throw your team. You don't go and throw your team under the bus like that.
You do that behind closed doors, but you take it on the chin.
She does it every post game, y'all. Every
You
single
take it on the
post game.
chin.
It's Clark's in Clark's hand right now.
You gotta say Turtles the media. That was my fault.
And
But
they're gonna
behind
ask
closed doors,
her.
you gotta fix it.
They're gonna ask her questions like,
Galen,
so
if you
so
just
Hold on.
Second of all, how do you,
Hold on
why
real
do you
quick.
think the offense was just so disjointed?
Let's hear this.
Here today?
It felt good to be out there. I thought we started really well.
Man, why my shit tripping up, man? Oh, that's some bullshit.
Or in second, what do
You
you
need to fast
think
forward
the
it
offense
to the
was just
part.
so disjointed here today?
They ain't gonna put.
It felt good to be out.
I can't find her part. I was trying to find her part.
Yeah, Stephanie's
I'll
white.
find it. Y'all go ahead. I'll find it while I'm talking. Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, Stephanie White is super.
And I don't want to hear CC hurt.
No.
Let me get the super chat. He said, White isn't size. She's stubborn and won't change. White isn't size. She's stubborn and won't change.
They're just gonna ask her stuff like, so Coach White, you guys weren't able to obtain a lead coming into the second half. How do you think your defense could have played better? And then all she's gonna say is,
And y'all,
the heat is on.
They gonna suck on her tribute.
I'll tell you something else Cece said on that too. She said that, it's almost harder sitting on the bench for so long and coming back out. She made a statement in that.
Right.
And
He just said that she's a rhythm shooter. She a rhythm shooter. If she on the bench, she can't score. She can't facilitate. She can't fill the game.
Yeah.
Do you also
Go
do
ahead,
you think
hold on. Let
do
her
you
finish.
think she got injured by sitting on the bench too long and going back out?
I don't care about none of that. Hold on real quick. Let Tina finish what CC said.
All right.
Cece was saying it was almost harder for her to come off the bench and sit basically for as long as she had to and then go back out there. AKA what she meant was she couldn't get in her rhythm that she needed to be because she did sit too long. But the other part of that was it going to do any good anyways? Because damn, Stephanie White was going to have her off the ball the whole game.
Right. We need to fix it. And CC said that she don't want a minutes restriction. And what she get? A minutes restriction.
Oh, I had to stop watching the post-game interview in the middle of Stephanie White, y'all. I was so furious. I couldn't take it.
That's what I said. It's time for CC to put her foot down and go and have that talk with Herb Simon.
So
Yeah,
Hey, check this out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you guys noticed with Clark, she has never had a situation where she sat out for long periods throughout even her high school, college career. And so here she goes, even coming into the WNBA, she went straight from college and then played probably within a couple of months later in the pros. So for her to have to sit out, she's also going to be winded, because when you're not running, you're not doing what you usually do to stay in shape, and then you're sitting out and you're taking it easy, then it's going to be more difficult for you to come in, for her to come in and run the way she's used to running. So yeah, it's going to take some time for her to get back into it. But part of the problem, she's being played.
Be on the court to get in game shape. If she's not on the court to get in game shape, she ain't gonna ever be in shape.
Right.
Hey, would you guys have played CC different today, or did you think she should have played less?
Game shape sitting on the bench.
I would give her more minutes and let her be on ball.
On ball. That's the only time. You say what?
I would take her on ball with less minutes or as few as she got today, as long as she's on ball.
Exactly. I'm with that.
She said that she don't want to be sitting on the bench so long, so she needs to get more minutes.
So do you go back to the other lineup? Do you go back to the other lineup?
She's not effective off ball, so why put her on the court?
I'll put Ari on the bench and CC as a starter, and if CC gets tired, then Ari go.
Thank you, Kanye. Thank you.
Yes.
So you guys will go back to the old lineup.
It ain't old. Go back to what's
working. I mean like the other lineup. The only thing I would change about that lineup, Howard would be coming off the bench to me.
Howard's geriatric ass to be coming off the bench.
He keeps calling her geriatric, man.
At the press conference either.
Hey, not the MVP, not the MVP.
I told you guys. I said one of the number one red flags at the start of the game. I looked at the lineup to see what Stephanie White was going to do now that Caitlin was cleared to play, and I saw CC and Aaron McDonald in the starting lineup, and I said, big mistake.
Big mistake.
That was that when they were practicing. They had a practice game, and we saw that lineup. Didn't look good.
Hey, I need all y'all to keep it real. I need all y'all to keep it real. How many of you guys, ladies, agree with this statement? On the screen.
Me?
Let's see. What's the
Right about now, yeah, because I missed that second half Fever team of last year.
I say it again. I will stand on my statement. I was one of the few who said that they liked the Fever at the end of at the second half last year, and Chrissy Side should have never been replaced. I don't have anything towards Stephanie White. It's just that I like the way Christy Sides had the Fever looking last year, and it was the second half that I believe should have gotten her a whole year to see what she looked like. But she was removed at the start of the season.
It's the management. It's the new management that got rid of her.
Hey, I want to ask Diva a question.
Yes.
Diva.
Yes.
I'm eliminating timeouts. You can't use timeouts. What did you not like about Sides? You can't say she don't call timeouts, because I know that's what a lot of people say. So what did you not like about Sides last season?
Oh, good question. Good question.
She did not seem intelligent enough. She got out-coached a lot. That was the main thing, that she didn't know how to switch things up. She didn't know how to transition or make transitions. So whenever you're playing a game, the whole thing is about how fast can you adjust to whatever the situation is. She didn't adjust fast to me. And I saw
she only played one style.
Right. She was absolutely horrible at making in-game adjustments.
That's what I was going to say too. In-game adjustments and rotations.
Let's say second half. Let's eliminate the first half. Second half sides. Same.
That was the same thing. Yes, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
They know how to adjust.
Hey, Ben Scott. Hey, thank you for the super sticker, Ben Scott. Appreciate it. So basically, everybody. So all right. So you know what Size did. Now you know what Stephanie White doing. Which one do you take? Which one of the evils do you take?
Sides.
Sides.
Because we can score and the offense flows better.
Yeah, she let Cece go, and it changed everything when she did that. But we can forget that was Stephanie White. She's just a old hag.
I'm going to start cussing people out in a sweet Southern accent. See if that helps.
And you know what, y'all? This is what she did. She lied to the Fever organization because she wanted to get back to her home state of Indiana. She lied to them. She lied to everybody, making them think, oh, yeah, we're going to run and gun with Cece.
Yep,
We're
that's
going
exactly what she
fast.
said.
She lied her ass off.
And we fell for it. Look, and we fell for it.
Okay,
Yep,
but I
we
got a
did.
question. Do you all think that the upper management and the president and whoever she is, do you all think that they're watching these games? And do you all think that they have anything to say to White about the way she's running Clark?
They may very soon. I believe very soon.
Yes.
Nope.
Very
No, I
soon.
do.
I wonder, do they talk about that in the book that came out? Do they talk about the front office and what they think and what they think about Clark and how she should play?
Well, the pressure's on the front office now because they've put all this stuff up there. So it's on them now. And if they see that Stephanie White is playing her off ball like this, they could easily go to her and say, hey, this ain't working.
That now you know slogan is starting to piss me off.
Yeah, it's just a
Because
matter
every time I see White, all I think of is, no, we didn't know.
Halliburton went to see that game.
Man, I would have been.
because at this point, it's just a matter of time before the front office is going to have a talk with White. I'm telling you that
Definitely
now.
have a good
And-
talk.
and
She
listen-
said,
White said in the
Because once people stop coming to the games, it's all about money. Once people start showing up,
she said,
White costs them money now.
White said, my biggest concern is when we integrate Clark, how do we continue to keep our ball moving and get her ball going, just not side to side, but from baseline to baseline?
Oh, wow. She needs a ball. She needs a ball to make it go. If she don't have the ball, she ain't gonna be doing nothing. The ball just gonna be stagnant, and everybody's just gonna stand there like they did.
See,
now I know. Now I know what Tina was saying. I don't even want to watch the post game interview.
If they're not going to, it sounds like a sabotage. Seriously, like
bingo. That's exactly what I've been saying from the beginning. It looks like sabotage.
You say this is when she's going in front of the public like this and saying these things, she's trying to paint a bad light on Clark. And you got to, again, ask yourself why she would do that. Why is the team not passing her the ball? Why is this woman throwing Clark under the bus, saying she's not playing good defense? When we saw her playing good defense, we saw the fact that she had all of these steals. Why would she do that? This is sabotage on Clark's name.
It seems that way. It seems that way.
Is this a minority thing or a majority thing? Hey, chat. Do all you guys agree this is sabotage? I'm thinking Diva saying intentional sabotage. Am I right, Diva?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Intentional sabotage.
You can't do that and not have some kind of
absolutely. It's either intentional sabotage or just downright
incompetence.
No.
And then too.
Incompetently sabotaging Clark in her name when she does this. This is not something that you do because you're incompetent. No, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows when she comes in and she tells the people what they want to hear, And then she does something totally opposite, and she puts Clark in these bad situations, and then comes out and says, well, you know, she's really not doing what we need her to do. And but we know that Clark is proven. Why would she say these things?
She's
Seems like
jealous of
White's been wanting to make a statement all season that this isn't your team, Caitlin. This is mine.
exactly. She's
That's
jealous
That's
of
her
her own
mindset.
player.
That's
She's
what it sounds
jealous
like her
of her
mindset.
own player.
She's right.
And
She's
then
a
and
flat
then
out liar. 'Cause she lied.
and,
She lied to get her way out of Connecticut, and lied to get her way in here to Indiana.
Hey,
They
Amy, I'm
gotta
with you.
fire at the end of the season.
Amy,
and
me and you together, we're against all them. You know what I'm saying?
and,
If
and then too, speaking of the front office, like I've seen games where Amber Cox and Kelly Kroskov is sitting in the stands watching this, so they're looking at the this offense play.
Yes, they
So
are.
of course they have their own opinions about it, and I hope that they're talking to Coach White about it. I hope they're
They don't
looking at
think I
last year's
was
team
flying the
too.
ball, bro.
They're not gonna blame the coach, brothers. I promise you, they're not gonna
Hey,
blame the
listen,
coach.
check this out. Hey, check this out. We about to get ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna give my last little take, and we can go around the panel like we always do every game, right? We've been on here 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. This is what I believe, man. I'm gonna stand on it, whether y'all call me bipolar or not. I believe this was CC first game back. You know what I'm saying? She needed time to get back into game shape and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? A couple more games gonna go by. I don't know if we win or lose. I don't know. But by the time 3-4 games go by, man, we're gonna be back rolling. She gonna be back like bombs away, passing, full court offense like we always do, man. That's what I feel that's gonna happen. At least that's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? And I think we're gonna come back a couple months from now. We're gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be calling all y'all out. I'm remembering names and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, remember Diva? Remember Joshua? You said that. You know what I'm saying? Remember Jeff? You know what I'm saying? That's what I think gonna happen, man. But we're gonna go around the panel starting up top. Joshua, you first, man.
Man, well, I mean, we've all had a lot to say, and rightfully so. This was a horrible game, you know. And White aside, it was just bad, y'all. I mean, the team did not show up to play. They did not look like they wanted to be there in any aspect of the game, any of it. They didn't show up, period. So I'm hoping that we can get better after this. I will say I do not have faith in White's scheme that she's trying to run. I don't like it. I haven't liked it all season. I don't think it fits not just Caitlin, but the way that the roster is built. I don't think it maximizes the roster. So I have my issues with White. But her aside, this was just a horrible game, y'all. And so hopefully we come back on this next game. We bounce back. We actually play a little defense, get on the boards again. You know, get out in transition, get after them 50-50 balls, and look like we want to be on the court.
All right, Josh.
Kanye.
I agree with you. I think we give it a few more games. I think it's gonna be better. We just gotta give it a few more games. But at this point, I just gotta be patient and hope for the best.
Hey, you changing your that's your thing. It's all good. Go ahead, Diva.
I'm going to be real. And again, as I've said, this is not a good product that we're watching. I have to watch this like it's a horror show because it is horrible. And so for me, I do not feel confident in this because I see a lot of sabotage of Clark going on. And it's not me trying to be a Clark fan or whatever, but you are seeing it for yourself, the fact that they're not passing the ball. And here's a woman who's proven as a shooter, as a passer, and a three-point maker, and an all-around field general, but her own team is not giving her the ball. Her coach is throwing her under the bus, putting her in bad situations that are out of her position, and then saying that she's the problem. When the truth is, it's the coach. And then when you tell me that they are lackluster, they don't have energy, they don't look like they want to be on the floor, that's another coaching issue. And until the coach gets fixed, listen, I'm going to have a hard time tuning in.
Hey, Truth, so you.
Okay, here's what I would do. Here's what I'm gonna say. I hope they get better the next few games, and Kelly Krauskopf and Amber Cox are definitely in the stands watching. So this is what I would do. If they don't improve, I would have Lisa Bluter pull up and sit in the seat right next to Kelly Krauskopf and Amber Cox. And I guarantee you, Stephanie White will get the message real quick.
I hope so.
That's crazy. Jeff, go ahead. That's crazy. Hey, hold on. Let me ask.
All right, y'all.
Let me ask a question real quick. Do you think if they went to Bluter, do you think she'll come coach Indiana? Just real quick.
No.
No, she
No?
likes retirement.
Okay. All right. My bad. Okay. All right, Jeff. Go ahead.
Check the messages in the private chat, Junkie.
All right, so my statements is still the same. Yeah, I wanted to see what Chrissy Sides would do, but I'm still not attacking Coach White because there's still some time left. Believe it or not, during the offseason, I actually had this team going 30-14. So right now, it doesn't look like that's going to be the final record of the season. But my whole thing is just I'm just going to watch this play out, and hopefully we look better coming after the All-Star break. And I'm just going to say this, and then I'll pass it. Today was ugly. Today was hard to watch, just like Diva said. Watching this whole motion offense, and you got somebody standing in the corner who showed the world that they can score 3 threes in 38 seconds. Courtside mentioned one from Egypt, one from Afghanistan, one from our front porch, and all three of those jumpers was wet. All three of those jumpers was wet, and you got her standing in the corner like a fire hydrant. And the way that you play, it minimizes her game. See, right now there's still time to see what this Fever team look like. I know we're going to take some more losses because this isn't over with, but it's still time. I haven't completely given up on Coach White, but I just want to see how this whole thing plays out. But I'm not giving up on this Indiana Fever team. But courtside, man, appreciate you for having me. Let me go ahead and pass it, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, where was the jumper from, bro?
Man, all three of them jumpers was wet, man. One from Egypt, one from Afghanistan, and then if y'all was watching, go back and watch the highlights of that New York Liberty game. That second jump, the first one was from Afghanistan, but that second one was from my front porch. She came and rung my doorbell. Cece came in. Cece, man, go and look. Cece came and rung my doorbell, and I opened the door with a robe on. And she shot that from my front porch. Cece shot that from my front porch. It's the second jumper. Hey, she wants to. There's still time for Stephanie White to fix some mistakes and work on some things, but we don't want her to be too late in fixing this because we're already halfway through the season. So, come on now, because everybody watching.
Meeting, bro.
Everybody's watching. But let me go ahead and pass. Appreciate it, courtside.
Go ahead, Fever.
Yo, I was about to say, shitty day today. That's all I can say. Let's hope. I know Cece is gonna improve, but Stephanie White has got to change. If she doesn't change, it's like
last year all over again.
Just turn off the lights, son. Who is that? Johnny Pendergraph? Is it Johnny? Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. No, who is that?
Oh no! By the way, Junkie, those 3 threes that she shot.
That was Don Merritt.
One from Pacific Ocean to Atlantic. One from New York all the way to Grand Canyon, and another one all the way from Chicago to probably China.
Yeah, that's the CC we want back, man. Tina, go ahead.
Okay, y'all, this is where we're at. We're going to have to suck it up for the next few games and pray things turn around. But the one big thing is CC, she needs Kiki out there, KK out there with her. She needs Ari on the bench, and she needs to get the trust of her coach. And that's where the disconnect is. Stephanie White doesn't trust Cece. And until that happens, we're going to be doing this flip flop. I'm a prayerful person, even though I cussed today. So I'm going to say I have prayed for that girl to get healthy, and I will continue to, because if she does, no matter how she plays, she is the star of this league, and she will make us all proud. We might not win the whole championship, but that girl is going to do good things. I have confidence in Cece.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Diva, my email in the private chat, Diva.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead. I forgot who was next.
Microphone.
It's on you. Use it.
We have the dream, the wings, the sun, and the liberty.
Speaking with,
Those young ladies better have a kumbaya, man. They have to have a sit down, bro. That's all I can say.
in the Wings game. Besides that, it's a toss up. It's just who shows up on that day.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going out on a limb, man. We beat the dream, man. I'm going out on a limb. We beat the dream. CC have a better game. We go back to the pick and roll with Boston. Kelsey had an off night. She had an off night too. Kelsey had an off night too. You know what I'm saying? You know what though? I think the reason we lost is because all three of the big three was off. CC first back. Boston wasn't involved in the game. Kelsey had an off shoot night. You're not gonna win like that.
The problem was the big three wasn't on the floor together for a long period of time.
We're not gonna win like that. Not gonna win like that. Anyway, appreciate everybody for coming up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see when they play again. Friday. So it's gonna seem like deja vu Friday. We're gonna have a panel up here complaining. Fire White.
We got three more.
Hey, I was gonna get some. I was gonna get some.
Be careful, we lose, but we got three bladders.
Hey man, but you know what? Winning heals all, man. So we win Friday, bro. We up here laughing, talking. Oh yeah, we back your championship. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I might have to give me a Fire Stephanie hat. Fire Stephanie, but I don't want her to trademark like Angel did, man.
Yeah.
Hey, either we gonna be saying Fire White or we gonna be saying that Jumper Wet.
Hey, courtside. Maybe you know this, courtside. Didn't Pope start that me bounds shit with Angel, and then Angel turned around and trademarked it?
It was either him or I think it was either him or that dude that do the skits, the little what's it called, awful shooting? Oh no, you know the one that does the like apple pie, bang.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, it was one of them. He changed it now to something else, man. He doing, hey man, you know what I mean?
He better trademark that shit before she does.
It was one of them, though. One of them. Hey, hold on real quick. Before we get out of here, real quick. I gotta say something. Did you guys not see y'all seen the All-Star drafting last night, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple things I took from that. I'm gonna say them real quick. I want to make sure y'all heard. Maybe I'm tripping because I'm bipolar according to Diva. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I catch things sometime, man. I'm gonna tell you a couple things I caught. I caught when Cece threw a shot at Stephanie when she said, "Yeah, I like this coach over here. She like us to shoot threes and run." You know what I'm saying? That was one thing I caught. I also caught, well, we know how she traded the coach and said, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I also caught when Fee said, "Yeah, give me rebounds. We need rebounds, so give me rebounds." That was a shot. That was a shot. That was a shot.
That shit
That
was
was a shot.
cold. I ain't gonna lie.
That
Yeah, and
was
another thing I caught too was how Fee up there advertising Unrivaled. Yeah, I'm taking my
That was
Unrivaled, but
disrespectful. I want to be on the panel when you talk about that.
When they want more money, how you gonna
hold on
advertise?
too. It ain't just that. It ain't just that. She said, I want my Unrivaled partner I started with. Then she said the owl. She had the shirt on. The shirt. She had the Unrivaled shirt on. You know what I'm saying? And how many times did she mention? How many times did she mention? How many times did she?
Several times, at least four. At least four, I think.
Hey, did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch all that? All tripping, you know.
There was more subliminals thrown in that draft than a Drake track.
Yeah, that's a disrespect to WNBA.
Hey,
you know, girls in that league like the hoop and hump. That's all they do, hoop and hump.
Did you see another thing? Did you hear what Collier said? We'll make a trade. This is for both players. She's like, I want your number 1 roll pick, and I want your player Aaliyah Boston. I was like, hell to the motherfucking no.
No, I didn't care nothing about that. I was talking about when she said, yeah, I like that coach because she gonna let us shoot threes. And hey, listen, let me tell you something. Watch this. Watch what I tell you. In the All-Star game, her and Sabrina gonna be launching them. Watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch how free she plays in the All-Star game compared to how she's been playing on this Fever team.
Absolutely.
Exactly. I'm gonna be watching that.
And they don't got
I'm gonna be
ego.
watching that.
Hey, what did you guys?
Stephanie White.
Hey, what did
You heard it. She gonna provide.
Diva, what did you think about what I just said about when Kaylin said that?
Yeah, that was a shot. She was saying, listen, we like to run, and that's what I like to do, and we're gonna, light it up, run and gun. That was a shot, definitely. Absolutely.
And I loved every minute of it.
Did you see the smile did you see the smile from Cece when she said, okay, Sandy, whatever your last name. Yeah, come in. We're gonna have some fun. Let's go. And plus, she said, oh, and you also got Sabrina to coach. That was crazy.
Hey, I don't know. I just thought maybe that was me. I didn't,
Yeah, but no, she also showed her, as I said earlier, she showed her power. Like, look, I don't care whether you like it or not. It is what it is. We have made the law.
Then why she don't do that for Stephanie then?
What?
Why she don't do that for Stephanie then?
Because Stephanie is gonna bench her for saying it.
Man, she can't get it. Stephanie get fired trying to bench.
If she get benched, nobody gonna watch that league.
Yeah, this is called money.
Before we get out of here, I need you to keep in mind that there is a campaign that Stephanie White is running clearly to defame Clark. I need that to be made clear. You're gonna say I'm crazy, but I'm letting you know the fact that she's saying these things, she's slowly pulling it in. Cece is the problem. Cece is the problem. We just can't work with her. Watch. Just keep watching because she's been.
Okay, Cece's the problem. Trade her.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to take. I guess I'm gonna have to take a couple of shots before I watch that post game.
Yeah, hey, I read it. I didn't watch it. I read it. But hey, man, I'm gonna holler at you guys. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably be live again tomorrow.
Hey, much love, courtside panel chat.
All right, later, chat.
Later.
All
right, guys.